bonus content.
Ooh.
I'm not going to record this. I'm going to make it truly authentic bonus content.
Okay.
What?
Because why not? It's episode 250.
Okay.
Why do anything? Are you okay, Nabshin?
Oh, that's a question.
Right.
I would.
I just,
I'm
listen.
jumping down my throat, man.
Listen, man. I just want to show how much I care. Hey, everybody. Welcome to this bonus content. Rational Pastors Podcast, episode 250, as you can see, because you have to be watching this part. We're taking Skype calls. If you're watching the archive of this, you fucking missed out. All right? You missed your chance at glory. So, SOL, I guess.
Yep.
We are taking Skype calls. I don't know. Do you guys want to take calls during bonus content?
No, idiot.
Okay. Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey. Holy shit.
Whoa. Hey.
All right. I'll move it out. All right. So we won't. We'll keep the bonus content as clutchly bonus and exclusively us as per usual. What's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey. How you doing, Nabashin?
People.
Yeah, I'm just mean to everyone. How you doing, Nabashin?
Oh, fine. It's cool.
Cool. Chilling? How's work, man?
It's just pretty much the same. We'll get a new manager eventually. If it's soonest.
Eventually, TM. Dreamwork.
But yeah, that's pretty much the same.
Are they still bleeding you dry?
That's just part of the job, man.
Yeah.
Either because I do it to myself, or mostly because I do it to myself. There's no
Yeah.
reason for me to work that hard.
Yeah,
Ever.
our good friend, I can say with confidence, Damien. He tends to
He's
do
not my
this.
friend.
He's your friend. He considers you a friend.
I would be.
Listen, man. What if he heard this? What if he heard you say that? He has a tendency to work too hard as well. It's a good thing, but like when you feel like you're not being appreciated for it, fuck, man. Fuck the noise.
Yeah, all of it.
Tony, are you always like a too hard worker?
I'm like a exactly adequate worker.
I've never
Unless I like it, and then I work way too hard
Wait,
to exhaustion.
You guys worked together for a time, correct?
Kind of.
Did you ever
He's-
actually
he
work
stopped
together?
working there, maybe 2 days, probably. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, Machine.
2 days.
But I was in there and you were in there at the same time, wasn't it? Or was it more than that? I don't
We
remember.
were there for 2 months together.
I don't the thing is I was never in the store, so the times were not that long.
Yeah, you
so
were a delivery whore, correct?
What's up?
You were a delivery whore, correct?
I was delivery, and yeah, he was making the pizzas
Mm-hmm.
because he had no car at that point.
What was your impression of each other's work ethic? That's what I want to know.
Now she makes a good pizza.
No doubt about that. I mean,
Yeah.
that was never in question.
Now she refused to answer the phones except for sometimes when they made him. It was great. It was really funny, watching him avoid the phone.
I would probably do the same thing.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't really like talking to people who want to order pizza either. But
Who
it was
does?
really funny because the first thing he told me was I hate answering the phones.
I imagine it's worse at a pizza place. So
Because everybody calls and they're just I want, and you're like, what did you say?
yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah, just order online, you stupid person.
You get a pizza tracker. It tells you when the pizza is gonna come.
Well, I don't think Papa John's does that.
No,
Oh.
son.
Tony, are you Vidify in the chat, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Vidify.
Yeah, he's got.
probably.
This is Tony's esports Twitch account.
Yeah.
All right, I had to make sure so I can make you a moderator. So when the spam bots inevitably show up again, God, they never leave me alone.
Hmm.
I still haven't made a Google Doc for this episode, so I'll work on that. Yeah, man. Have you Nabashin, are you at the breaking point where you're I'm just not gonna work as hard? I don't care enough to work as hard.
No, because
I think it should have been that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should have been
If
that
you-
way from the front, from the start with that shit.
See,
No, I'm the same way.
no, not you. That's
I know. I'm just saying I get it. I empathize. I sympathize for the hell of it. Like I when I worked at GameStop, like there was a point where like I hated it. Some days, most of the time it was okay, but like I still like fucking exhausted myself every day. Because like, what else am I gonna do?
Yeah.
So I understand. You were gonna say something though. Go ahead.
I don't even know what I'm gonna say anymore, too.
He was going to talk about how bad a worker I am.
No, we're not saying that.
Not to your face.
Oh.
Today, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I don't even know what's up with me today.
You got the sass in you.
Scott's not here.
Yeah, exactly.
We all feel it.
Yeah.
No, like I don't know. Nothing really happened this week, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Just a lot of work. And that's about it. A lot of work, a lot in video games, and me and my nephew hung out a lot. Not really a lot.
That's good.
No, we didn't hang out at all. We just talked a lot. We talked a lot. That was what we did. We did a lot of talking.
That counts though. Like that's important.
Yeah, it's definitely important to him. He just likes having conversations with me. And I always listen to what he says, and like, because I can have that type of interaction with him that he can't get from anybody else here. Because everybody is like, "Oh, what does stupid video games?" And like, he could talk to me about like he still loves Happy Wars and everything like that, and like he could talk to me about it. And, like I said, when I talk to kids, I don't talk down to them. So like, not to say that people talk down to kids, but maybe I'm taking it back a bit. But like
I think
I talk to them like we're on the same level. So like, like he's really happy when like when he explains something to me, I ask him questions about it, and then he's like, "Oh yeah." So like, and I even told him like after these hard days of work that like like just talking to him makes me feel better, and like he is really happy. That's because I said that to him. So
yeah, no, I totally understand. Like not talking down to kids and like however you want to think about it, it can't be understated how like important that is. How like I'm curious with your nephew, where do you see his trajectory with video games going? Like, do you think he's going to be into it as much as you, like fucking on a video game podcast or something, or do you think he's just going to play Happy Wars and be happy?
He's more like he's very just focused on one thing. He doesn't really like jump the thing. He's not really into story.
He's like me.
Yeah, he's like Tony.
He's not really into story or anything like that. Like if like honestly, if he had like a good enough PC, he would probably be a Dota player, if anything. He seems just like
does that hurt to say out loud?
No,
I'm just teasing.
I mean, it is what it is. It's just like he likes playing games. He likes playing with people online. He likes feeling like he's the best at something, and he likes conquering things. So like yeah, because he's not really for story. He's not really for single player type of games like me. Unless it's like something like he really likes like Dragon Ball or Sword Art Online. But like other than that, like
apparently there's a new Sword Art Online game coming out. I saw it on the PlayStation store.
Yeah, that's been up there for a while.
I just like it shows how frequently I go into the PlayStation store. But yeah, I saw it and I was like, the hell is this? It's probably just as bad as the Vita game.
Listen.
So Justin will like it.
So Justin's gonna love it.
Sorry for interrupting.
You're the one that plays that Vita game like way more than anyone else I know.
I haven't played it in forever, but I did play it more than anyone else. Yeah.
Harold says, "What's up?" By the way.
What's up? Hi.
Hi, Harold.
Hello.
Greetings.
I hope you like wrestling.
Salutation.
I hope you like wrestling.
I said Rock Band 4.
Oh, okay.
He said Rock Band.
I heard wrestling. I translated in my head. Yeah, I hope you like Rock Band 4. All right, cool. I mean, it sounds like an easier week than some of the stuff you've been going through. So,
I mean, like, it's like, unfortunately, I haven't really been doing anything as of late. I'm trying to be, well, like, I guess, like, like I did the schedule and everything like that, and I just took my days off for, me going to the convention with my friends and me doing Extra Life. So I finally decided when I'm doing Extra Life, and that'll be like immediately after you're done.
okay,
more or less.
So that's Sunday afterwards.
That'll be that'll be on Sunday, so that means I won't be going to the convention on Sunday, which is fine. Sunday's kind of
It's the lame day anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
For like 4 hours, and then everybody's tired, and it all kind of lame.
Yeah. So like, I'll be hanging with my friends on Friday. I'll be going there with my nephew on Saturday, and then like on Sunday, I'll get ready for Extra Life, and then Monday it'll be my sleep day, I guess, more or less. So, what time were you starting?
We're doing 10 to 10, which is kind of like
starting on Sunday or Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. It's funny. I got an email this week at work. It's like, meeting, like everyone required meeting 8 a.m. on Sunday. I'm like, nope.
No.
And I feel bad because I missed the last meeting.
Did you tell them that you're not going to the meeting because 2 hours after the meeting you have to stream video games for 24 hours?
Yeah, no.
I'm sure they would appreciate.
No, the meeting. The meeting's in the last 2 hours.
Oh, the last 2 hours.
So what I could do is I could do the 22 hours leading up to it, and then go to the meeting. Fucked. No, I had already requested those days off and been approved for it. So I talked to my trainer, and she was like, "That's fine. Just let the manager team know." I'm like, "Okay."
She already told me all your 6 days that just going to happen in the next 24 hours that you're going to have to put in for.
Well, the tough thing is Joe is coming in around 2:30 on the 3rd, and I won't be able to pick him up unless I get my shift changed.
I mean, I can get him. It's not a big deal.
That's what I was just gonna ask Tony.
Yeah.
And Joe just called me before we started recording. Of course
I'm sure he'll call in.
He's not going to call in
because he's a true friend.
Yeah, right.
Jesus, we're all mean today.
I haven't.
It's salty Saturday, man.
It is a salty Saturday. Scott's not here, man. This is what happens.
You don't understand.
We talk about like Scott's the glue, but like he really is, emotionally is the glue.
I am a completely different person when Scott is not here.
Well, I mean, the pretense of you pretending to like us is gone.
Yep, that's right. It's just all sarcasm all the time.
You're just friends with us because Scott's friends with us. When he's not around, you treat us like shit.
Don't tell people that.
Holy shit, YouTube without ads is coming next week.
Technically, I've had YouTube without ads for a number of years.
Well, I mean, premium YouTube. So I'm looking for news while we do this.
Yeah, I got you.
And that caught my eye. But yeah, Scott's not here. By the way, if you're watching the bonus content, you're like, man, something is emotionally missing here.
There is like one forehead too little.
Yeah.
Or like the equivalent of 6 foreheads too little.
Harold in the chat asked where Scott was. Have we not started yet? That's a good question.
This is bonus.
Harold said he'll call to talk about Rock Band 4, which is cool.
Have you considered picking that up, Alex?
Rock Band 4?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Not at all?
No
interest at all?
Like, as soon as it came out, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, I got you. It's kind of like, I was super hype about it, and like, at this point, like, the hype has kind of, like, gone away, and I'm a little less interested in playing it in general.
Yeah, I mean...
Guitar Hero, will you tell me?
Like, the thing is, I have my, like, weird Korean Guitar Hero game to play already. So
saying weird Korean Guitar Hero game out loud just makes me upset.
So like the beginning of July, I did a contest, like a giveaway contest during the for the game. You had to do a specific thing within a month, and the 20 people who do it would have a chance to win like the $400 guitar controller that they have for the game that you can plug into your computer, and I won it. So, but they haven't shipped it to me yet, and like there's like all the people in the forum are like, so when are you shipping it to us? And they're like, it should be by the end of this month. But the problem is I'm moving at the end of this month.
Sounds like some Kickstarter bullshit.
I mean, like, it's a, they're a game company that's been doing stuff.
Well, like my degree is going to my house. That's basically a pile of rubble.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll still have a way to get it. I've set up mail forwarding and all that. So.
Yeah. So I don't know. There might just be some weird guitar controller thing just sitting outside my house, and I'm not there anymore.
I mean, it sounds like they're just never going to ship it anyway, so I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Well, like, the thing is, like, the company who runs the American version of this game is the people who did the giveaway, but they don't actually like have the guitars. They get them from their supplier, and there's some bullshit, I don't know, they post on the forums. Yeah, but basically it's them being really irresponsible. But hopefully they actually do end up like sending it, and then I'll make Alex play Korean Guitar Hero during Extra Life.
All right, that sounds good.
Whatever, man. It's not Guitar Freaks.
Get out. It's that. What's that fucking Konami one with the dumb drums?
That's Rock Revolution.
Yeah, it's not Rock Revolution. So
Guitar Freaks is the one that Guitar Hero ripped off of.
Yeah.
And
in the chat, Harold says one of these days he'll fly up and do Extra Life with us, which would be fun.
So that sounds pretty good.
Although Harold, you like, I know it seems like a great idea right now, blah blah blah, but then like you get in a room with us for 24 hours. I mean, you can ask Nobbition. It's not a good idea.
Who's be there this year?
Who's going to be here?
Yeah.
It's going to be Justin and Joe.
Oh, Justin's going. I was curious because like no one mentioned him for a while.
Yeah, I was actually going to bring up like Justin was texting me Thursday about stuff like that we're going to work on. Justin, Joe, Plank Fan is coming, which I'm very excited about. He hasn't been here since 2013. And Troll. Of course, and then
you can't go anywhere without Troll.
Yeah, I mean, Plank Fan doesn't have a car, nor anything. He was gonna take a train, the one year, but he hitched a ride with Troll. So, and then like everybody else, Ethan's gonna do it. I think I convinced Damien to come around to play a game for a little bit. Tony. Greg, I think, said he'll be good for it, but, you know, what the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah.
You know, he's on that status now?
What?
Is he just on that status now?
I mean, I guess.
For, like, everything? Because, like, everything, you're just, like, being so dismissive now.
Well, like, you know, him and I have, like, you know, exchanged. And it's like, I talk to him at least once a month, like, via Skype, because we do MUP. We've done MUP together for the past 2 months. And he's like, he keeps talking about all this stuff he's gonna do, and then it just never happens. It's just, you know, he's got a very, very tight schedule. I think he's gonna get that weekend off. I told him what it was, and he said I will try to get it off. At the very least, I think he'll try and be there in the evening.
Has his job been treated? I literally haven't talked to Greg in forever.
He's got a new job.
Has his job been any better for him?
I don't know. He's grown out a beard, and he's pretty stoked about that. It looks good,
I've
too.
seen that, like, the 2 minutes I looked him up, I was like, ugh, and then I turned it off.
Yeah,
But,
I like it. Yeah, I mean, he's making a lot more money
I was
now.
saying that to Mup, not to his beard.
Well, yeah, to Mup, of course. I mean, have you listened? No, you haven't. No one has. No, I'm just kidding. Mup is like IP. It's got this weirdly growing YouTube audience. And I'm really concerned about it because I'm trying to imagine, because I think they started posting comments now. I'm just trying to imagine what people who watch an anime podcast
they're
on
becoming
YouTube
sentient.
Are like. But yeah, he gets paid a lot more. I know that, and I think he likes it. He's really tired a lot. You know, he tells me he's like I come home late every night, and
then he plays GTA Online literally every day.
He watches anime and plays GTA Online.
Yeah,
like he'll watch anime on his computer and then play GTA Online because like it's the most mindless thing he can do. So he's just tired all the time.
I can think of some other mindless things, but continue.
Yeah, of course. Harold also asked where the fuck is Evan, and Barrett says hi. Evan's probably flying a plane. So
yeah, right. Two here, or like he's like skywriting "I love Harris Teeter" or something.
You know, like I'm very happy for Evan that, you know,
yeah, me too.
He's getting a pilot's license. He's applying for a full-time position at his work. You know, yada yada yada. But like, it'd be nice if I could talk to him. He texted us yesterday.
I'm telling you, dude. If it's something off topic and not at all about the show, then they will respond to us.
Absolutely. Greg and Evan both texted us yesterday, and then I said something about so who's going to be on tomorrow night, and then
they're gone.
Phased in the chat says happy 250. Thank you,
Thank
Phased.
you.
But I guess that's me. Just on me for a while.
Yeah. How is Back to the Future?
It's great as always. The movie's amazing. It's one of my favorite movies ever.
Which one's your favorite?
I see it as one big thing, honestly.
Okay, that's fair. The second one is my favorite if I had to pick, but I like the idea of looking at it as one big thing. So, I saw a fake headline going around on Back to the Future Day of like Michael J. Fox arrested for illegal sport or insider sports gambling. And I'm like, that's funny.
Is that actually a thing?
No,
or-
it was just a fake headline
Okay.
that was going around. Tony, what about you?
I mean, it's been like a Destiny-filled week. Let's be real.
Yeah, we played a lot of Destiny together.
School,
This week.
a little bit of Destiny.
Well, I mean, by comparison,
By comparison to last week, like an eternity of Destiny.
I mean, like in my total, you were present for about 60% of the total I played Destiny this week. So,
Yeah, there you go.
well, outside of video games.
I mean, it's just like school. I've been studying a lot because I had some tests this week, similar to Scott. But other than that, it's just been that and driving around, like applying to positions, places, and all that stuff, finding something to do, especially over winter break coming up. So, and then I've been packing in the evening. Everyone like slowly packing. I don't have that much to pack, but I am moving within a week. So.
I'm curious, like how much just like stuff do you guys have?
Like I
Total.
could fit all of my things in the back seat of my car plus trunk. Not including furniture, obviously.
Yeah, Nabishin.
Well, that was nothing.
How much stuff would you say?
My stuff? Oh, are you asking me?
Yeah, both of you, like
Total
Oh,
things.
when I moved up there, like when I just like kind of like impulsively decided to move up there and didn't tell my parents or anything like that. I just put everything in my car and it all fit, and then that car got destroyed. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real sad.
I almost, I've in the recent weeks I almost lost my car to destruction, but
Really?
I was lucky with just a couple of tires. So, I don't have that much. I got maybe like 4 boxes of stuff. Maybe. I could fit all my car. Like the stuff that takes up a lot of room is the furniture that I've kind of been gifted over the past 3 years.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like the bulk of my things is all just furniture.
Yeah, like it's a couch, a table, a few chairs, and my bed. Like that's like it's not even like that much stuff. Like I'm looking behind the camera is like kind of like all my TV and like all my consoles and games and stuff. It's like if I had to, I could pack everything sans TV in my car.
Yeah.
My TV's just stupid big, which I'm happy with, but. I just like, I was thinking about that because both of my roommates have way too much shit.
Mm-hmm.
Way too much shit.
Ethan's got like an eternity of comics.
Ethan, he's got an eternity of comics. He's got like 20 boxes of just garbage.
Yeah.
And my brother has just like 20 boxes of just books. It's just like I don't know.
That's not the worst thing to have 20 boxes of, though.
Yeah, no, sure, man. It makes
And then he's got like a few crates of Soylent.
Yeah, pretty much. It makes our living room look great because
Yeah.
it looks fucking smart because we got
You
books.
look learned.
Yeah, we are learned gentlemen.
And then you see all the alcohol.
Yeah, then you open the freezer and you're like, there's no food in here. It's just alcohol.
As it should be. Alcohol and pizza rolls.
Not anymore. Pooped all those
I eat
pizza
those.
rolls out. Yeah, I can't eat pizza rolls. Anyway, anything else, Tony? Just
I almost forgot to mention I changed my major this week.
what are you now?
Audiovisual production.
Really?
Yep.
In like what do you want to do with your life?
What a question. I wanna
Everybody
like,
is mean today. You're right now. Shit. Go ahead. Sorry.
I wanna basically sit there and watch somebody do shit and make it like look awesome.
Okay. I do that.
Yeah, dude.
You just want to be Snake in Metal Gear. It's like, do it.
Do it. God damn. I need to play that game. I need to go back to it.
They fucked up that game. This is the last
Yeah, I
time played.
heard about it. I'm like, luckily I already started building my nuke before the last time I played it. So like I did everything I need with the resources. Sorry, I'm tweeting out the link again. All right. Do it. That's interesting, Tony.
Yeah.
Like, what would you want to produce?
Let's see. I'm gonna whenever you get famous, I'm gonna be your producer.
Sure.
There you go.
I mean, I'll probably already have like 6.
Yeah. I'll be the 7th.
Yeah, you'll be the 7th. It'll be you and Scott. I'd love to see Scott be a producer because I just bet he would throw the fucking dumbest ideas.
He did the dumbest shit.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, would you want to like produce Let's Plays or like video game related content or?
I mean that's like it depends. It really depends. Like if the gig is good, then yeah, that sounds fun. But like, that's more like an ideal world kind of thing where it would be like a whole lot of fun at the same time as being like something that I'm really interested in. You know what I mean? Like that's like the ideal application of it. But that's not to say that I wouldn't be interested in producing like any like kind of like live environment kind of thing.
Yeah. All right. Cool. As for me, if you're watching the video, which like I said, you have to be because it's bonus content.
Yeah.
I'm in my house.
In the house.
I have a house again. There's a wood burning fireplace behind me. Which I showed to Brant. So Brant and I are planning his trip up here in December, where we were going to record our second series of Alex Plays with Brant Ranch.
Konganing.
The bonganing, the konganing. We are not playing Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong 64 again. Unfortunately,
You are or you not?
Are not.
Oh, okay.
We may revisit that because I mean we have to finish it. For us. We may revisit that, but not yet. But he's gonna come up in December, so we can do that Let's Play and also record his Game of the Year top 10 while he's here. Yeah, if you listen to last year's, or I guess this past year's top 10 with Brant Range, it was kind of the first time Brant and I had ever podcast together, and that's a fucking show. And Harold in the chat says, fireplace, is that really a good idea? Good fucking question. I don't know if we'll ever put fire in it, but at least it's a wood-burning fireplace instead of a gas fireplace. No gas in this house.
You should just throw a watch in there so you can just say it's Fire Watch, and that's what it is.
Oh my god. Firewatch got delayed till February. Made me sad. But whatever.
I would be sad if I knew what it was.
Yeah, if you could understand it. Silver PR in the chat says, I think I forgot Scott. You will get it, Alex, when you hear the voicemail. Congrats on 250 episodes. Love, guys. Thanks, Silver. I love you, man. He sent us a voicemail, so we'll have that to play a little bit later.
That's good.
Yeah, I moved into my home. I feel like something happened on Monday. I don't remember. I moved in on Thursday because we got internet on Thursday.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
This is the only requirement.
Like I couldn't live here until we had internet. So because of Derek was in California and Ethan works. He goes to work at 5:30 in the morning. So the Verizon guy was coming between 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. So I got up at 6:50 in the morning on Thursday, packed all my shit up from my aunt's house alone, then drove here. Got here at like 8:15. And the Verizon guy was already here, so I was late, and then let him in, and they charged us $80 for him to just fucking walk around and do nothing. And then he basically plugged in our router, and then we just had internet. Like the service had already been activated. I'm like, I'm fucking furious right now.
Yeah,
and
I mean they're there for like the numerous like stupid wiring that the contractors could have done on the house, you know?
Yeah.
So like with the house that I'm moving out of, the guys from Comcast, who we were switching like the house from Comcast to Verizon, the guys from Comcast, when they originally switched the house that was built for Verizon over to Comcast before we moved in, instead of like unplugging like the Comcast wire and then plugging in the Verizon wire and plugging in the Comcast wire like they're supposed to, they just cut the Verizon wire in half basically, so that it would be a pain in the ass if they ever switched back to Verizon. So the guy had to like put a whole new wire in when he did our house and all that stuff. So that's why they have a guy come out and all that, because the contractor people who install your internet can be dicks.
Yeah, I mean, like what he spent 25 minutes, 30 minutes dawdling on was setting up the TV cable box that we're never going to use. What was depressing was he turned on the TV to set up the cable box, and then we realized that the TV screen had been smashed on the inside, which we hadn't realized because we couldn't test it back at the old house.
The one that was in your living room?
Yep. So it's like completely destroyed because basically there's a stand with these screws on the back. The top screws popped off. They like fell through the stand, and it must have like snapped back, and it just destroyed the screen. But we couldn't see until we turned the TV on.
Right.
And I was like, oh, no. There actually was a expensive casualty from the destruction of our home.
Yeah.
And I cracked my phone screen.
Oh, good.
Which, like, I haven't done since, like, 2011.
Yeah, I've literally never cracked a phone screen like or any electronic screen on anything that I've owned. So
last phone screen I cracked was like my Android phone.
Yeah, like everybody always tells me like, man, I cracked my screen. I'm like, how? I've never even like this never happened to me before.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm not upset about it because I don't have a case on my phone. So like,
yeah,
I'm basically asking for it to happen. But the best part is it fell out of my pocket while I was wearing pajama pants, climbing into Ethan's car to go to Taco Bell at 12:30 in the morning. So I'm like, This is the greatest sentence that has ever been compiled. So I tweeted that out, and I feel really proud of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it was pretty much a reflection of where I was at in life.
You and Ethan should just save like just a few like $100 and like get like a TV on Black Friday with a decent.
That's like basically we're sitting here like sitting on our hands like angry. We'd have to be angry at ourselves if we didn't get a TV on Black Friday. If we got it before then, and it's like very rarely do you find yourself with a broken TV within a month of Black Friday.
Yeah.
So like at this point we're just gonna suffer through it. I mean, now like unfortunately that's the only TV Derek has. He doesn't have a TV in his bedroom or anything. So I think he'll be
he's got a computer.
Yeah, he does.
He's got an iPad.
He does have an iPad, so
it's basically a TV. That's what I use mine for.
I mean, we don't have
that and notes at school.
We don't like watch TV, so any streaming apps he would just use on his iPad anyway.
Get that Crunchyroll?
Yeah. God, I don't know if you watched those Game Grumps Crunchyroll ads.
I did.
They make me so happy. Few things make me as happy as
I don't know why, but it kind of made me a little bit furious when I first saw it.
The which one? The very first one?
The most recent one. I don't know if that was
the one
first.
with the piano song. It was not the first one. It's I was almost crying because I was laughing so hard. I love that.
Like it's funny, but like I just like I've grown to like have this weird like
distaste for Crunchyroll.
No, not Crunchyroll, but for anything where it starts with like Aaron coming up to Susie and being like, "Yeah." I hate it. For some reason I just can't deal with it.
I love it. Yeah, I think that was my week. Moving in, you know, I did some celebratory streaming to move into the house.
Yeah.
I ordered like $30 worth of just stuff, like cables and stuff, in a tired haze on Amazon last night. So,
like what kind of cables?
I got a USB hub that actually works, which I'm excited about. I got an 8-foot auxiliary cable. I got I got an extension cord, like a 3-prong extension, not 3-prong, but 3-input extension cord for like a power outlet. Because like I have like a very nice built-in entertainment center in the like my new studio space, but it's like really difficult to run power through it.
Yeah.
Which sucks because it looks nice. My TV's up a little too high, like up. It's like up. It's like 5 feet off the ground. So like when I'm sitting on my pretty low couch, it's like cranking my neck back. But I like it's nothing really to complain about. But I bought an extension cord for that or for my bedroom, depending on what I need it for the most. And then like just like a longer cord for my mixer, so I could plug it into my PS4 again.
Yeah.
Now my PS4 and my mixer are far apart. And like another cord. I don't even remember. It's just probably like a cord. Oh yeah, like a micro USB cord that I don't need. I don't even know why I was tired. Like an 8-foot micro USB cord. So whatever. I'll use it, I guess. Yeah, that's it, I think. You guys ready to start the show?
This wasn't the show.
No, this was just the bullshit that happens before the show.
Oh.
I have to pee. So,
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that. Who's Jebel5? Like I don't. He's asking for the Skype name. And you gave it to him, Tony. But
so like, I wish that instead of Jabel, it was Jabe. It looks like an I. It was Jaboi, so it could be Jaboy.
Jaboy5.
Yeah, exactly.
Barrett in the chat said Crunchyroll and Cry. Still not as good as Hulu and Pizza.
Nope.
Are you Nabashan, are you familiar with like the faux Netflix and chill analogies or equivalents? I'll take that as
I'll take that as I walked away from the computer to go get a drink.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee.
Okay.
Just stare at the Skype window, people.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back as well. Grab a drink.
I hate you. New password. I need to change this dang password.
To people watching, we are not taking Skype calls yet. So, just Netflix and chill for a little bit. All right, I'm starting recording. Can you guys just talk for me, just so I can make sure the waveform's picking up?
I'm so quiet.
You are quiet, but it's picking you up, so.
I think Tony went somewhere.
Tony,
What are you talking about?
Tony, you back?
I literally just sat back down.
All right. You guys don't have to worry about recording or anything also, so.
Oh my god.
I know, it's so liberating.
Hey, Alex, my track's up.
Thanks. For once. Okay. There we go. The Skype is in there. Let me make sure. Is that the right Skype username? Can you guys see that? Yes, it is. Never mind. I was just pulling up the info. Who is ERC? Oh, I see. This was the person, I guess, who wanted to call in. Your personal info will be displayed for all to see here on Rational Passions.
Yep.
So we're about to the next segment. We're going to start the real show for people watching the stream, and then we're going to talk about video games. We will be taking calls. If you'd like to call in, we'll be talking about video games. If you don't want to talk about video games, it's fine. If you call in, I'll let people know when we're taking calls. Just don't call in before then, and we can talk about whatever. I'm gonna if it gets too weird, I'm gonna boot you. I keep saying this. I'm like,
You're such a dick.
I'm like, I feel bad. No, we'll be fine. We're gonna have a good time. All right, y'all two ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
I know the answer is by default no because Scott isn't here, but it's okay. We'll make it through together.
I just assumed that was already a given.
Yeah. It is Saturday, October 24th, 2015, and you are listening to the Irrational Passions Podcast, episode 250. I'm Alex O'Neill, and with me this week, I have Tony Horvath.
I don't know what to say because Scott wasn't here.
And Brian Nobishin Jackson.
Hey, Alex.
Here we go.
Oh, no.
Hi, Nobishin. I mean Yoda.
I have a funny joke for you.
Yes, please.
What do you call a Sith Lord who exchanges long-distance written letters?
I don't know. What do you call it?
A Pin Palpatine. Funny joke. Oh my god.
R.I.P. Scott.
Scott, 2015 to 2015.
He was born, and so he
died.
ended. Welcome to Irrational Passions Podcast, episode 250. As we mentioned last week, this is a quote-unquote live show, even though all of our shows are technically live. But by that, I mean we're live on twitch.tv/Irrational Passions. If you're listening to this, you missed it. Sorry. And we're going to be taking some Skype calls. Again, we talked about this last week. If you're new, if this is your first episode, whatever. Some people are going to be calling in, people who are watching the live stream, and it's going to be chaos. It almost always is. At least this time, the live stream works, unlike episode 200, where it did not. It did not work.
Yeah, did not work.
I did about 2 hours of testing and setting up, and I got it to work this time. So there is a silver lining. Scott isn't here also. He hasn't. What was the last time he missed an episode?
Not that long.
It wasn't like it was this year, this calendar year. But Scott very rarely misses episodes, especially nowadays. Two for IPP, come hang out, chat, and maybe I'm just tweeting this out. So this episode is going to be a little unorthodox. We're still going to try and, I guess, keep the format going. And we'll see what happens. You two okay with that?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for your approval, senpai.
Who you talking to me?
Yeah.
I made a noise.
Okay. You're very quiet. I don't know. You got really quiet all of a sudden.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
That's fine. We'll just I'll lean in closer, and then lean away from the mic to breathe in.
I'm always on the mic. Oh, you know me. Yeah. I'm on the mic.
Yeah, you're hot on the mic. Also, Barrett in the chat says Nobishin is the fucking best. It is worth noting. So I will be reading the chat periodically because they got things to say. And somebody's already calling into the show. We're gonna kick some things off before we start taking calls for people.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
Yeah. The Skype username is Irrational Passions. It is displayed on the stream. If you're watching the archived video version of this on YouTube, you can't just Skype that. I'm sorry. He's calling again. God damn it. I don't know if you guys can see the notifications. And again, I'll block this ERC gentleman. I will block you if you keep calling. Let me see here. Some house cleaning to kick some things off.
Finished monthly passion. It's my part.
Yeah. Oh, you did your part, Nobishin?
Yeah, I just did that like a few minutes ago before we even started.
Yeah, come on, Alex. I did mine too.
Shut up, Tony.
I don't know if Jared's doing anything though, but that should be everything. So
Okay.
that should be up soon.
Yeah, that all right. So that I can get that up soon. I'll try and get that up over the weekend. And my review of the Quest of Dungeons. That's the name of the game. I'm blocking ERC now because he keeps calling. So if you're watching the stream, I'm sorry. But yeah, so my review of Quest of Dungeon went up on Pixelkin. I think it came out pretty good. So check it out. I'd appreciate that very, very much. And I've written a couple of things. I've written like 5 complete articles. But I haven't posted anything yet. I wrote something that I will post soon, and you'll see it when it gets up. It's an opinion piece. I will post my Metal Gear Solid 5 review. It's someday when I decide what I want to give that game. And I wrote
A 0.
A 0, yeah. I wrote it when the game pre-patches, so it'll be reflective of that, not the current state of the game. And that's about it. Anything else go up? Oh, MupX went up. Episode 27. Greg's still behind. We recorded 29 last week. He's still behind on stuff, so give him some slack. He'll have everything up hopefully by the end of October. That's the goal. And also, congrats to Jason and Lisa A. Striker for having their adorable son Griffin. Oh my god, he's like the cutest baby I've ever seen. And I don't usually think babies are cute, but goddamn, that's an adorable child. So, congrats. We love you guys. Pour one out for them, I guess. All right, now we can talk about video games. Nabishin, you want to kick things off? What you been playing?
Oh, I've been playing stuff. Went back to the Mega Man Legacy Collection.
Cool.
Beat Mega Man 5. I'm not too impressed with that game. That game's just okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Not even like the graphics aren't improved. Not like that bullshit or anything like that. It's just like I don't know. It just seemed I don't know, a little bit too run of the mill. It's kind of weird to explain because I'm taking I'm giving my impressions on something that's really old. But it doesn't give me like the same feeling that I felt from playing like 2, 3, or 4. I don't know, the boss types weren't all that interesting. And now that I went to the 6, 6 is even less impressive as far as that. But what I need to do with 6 though is I still need to find the rush combination so I can get my power armor and stuff like that. I haven't done that yet, so I'm trying to see how much of a game changer that is. Yeah, I don't think 5 really did that much because 4 introduced the Mega Buster, and so 5 is just pretty much just doing that again, and pretty much the only real difference in that one is just some cool level design with I think his name was Gravity Man, where he changed the the area where you run on the ceiling around the floor, which is something you didn't think something like an NES could do, but that game did it and did it really impressively. And the music wasn't all that memorable either compared to the other games, at least as far as as far as 3 and 2, but that's just those are the high bars or whatever. But yeah, Mega Man 5 is still great. But 6 is just okay so far. I'm about halfway through that, so yeah, we'll see how much more I'll get to that. I'll try to beat that before the end of the year.
Cool.
Other stuff. Been playing a lot of Mario Maker still. Right now I'm trying to beat someone I just met. Someone's level, and it's almost impossible. But it's apparently beatable. I just don't know how to get through it. But I've been at it for hours and stuff like that, and I'm probably not going to beat it, which is fine. I don't have to beat it, but and I was just trying to challenge myself. But I was that's the first time I ever focused on just one level for the longest period of time, just trying to beat just one level even when it's crazy hard or whatever. I never really done that with Mario Maker myself. and like it's just interesting, because you think about like certain stuff like because it's not like it's kind of like Meat Boy in a way, except like it's not as fast, which is like it's just like another like maybe like 2 or 3 seconds of waiting because you have to hear the death jingle, I guess you could say, for Mario.
Yeah.
Um, but like there was a point where like I got like a good flow with it, and like I got to where I need to be. It's just I just need to figure out how to get through that part, which is like that's the thing that's been holding me back. And it's like I'm able to do it if I could figure it out. It doesn't matter just figuring it out. So it's just like really interesting because like I said, I never really like analyzed like a Mario level like that before. So like it's just like some interesting stuff. Just trying to like solve a puzzle that is just a platforming game in Mario. It's just this kind of difficult, but like because like I played Mario for years, and like everything that's going to be in the game. There's nothing that can really throw you really off balance, like something like completely new. But like it's just a matter of just like figuring out what in these general like these simple Mario mechanics they can just make it so like they try to put a unique spin to it, and you trying to figure out what that somewhat unique spin is in this very similar thing. So it's just interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I've become more and more like, what's the word? Like
Enamored.
academically curious with this Mario Maker video game. I like, the more I become like removed from it and I see like everyone getting into like these crazy difficult levels or making those crazy difficult levels, or like, the Giant Bomb Patrick Klepek war that goes on every day. It's it's interesting. Like, I wonder if I could get into it like that. I've got plenty of shit to play right now, so I'm not like chomping at the bit to jump in it. But it also doesn't seem like something that would take up the majority of my time. So
Yeah.
I just like, I'm at this weird kind of like arm's length relationship with Mario Maker where I've watched a lot of it and I like the idea. I like what I'm picking up what it's putting down. I'm just like not actually playing it. I don't know. Like I don't know if I should get that game or if I would get enough out of it.
You should get that game.
I think you should probably get that game.
You should get that game.
I will
your life and let Tony make a level.
I will
terrible, and you stream it. That'd be awesome.
That could be awesome. We got so much fun stuff.
That would be the extra live stream. That would be something I would do if I could bring it there.
The problem is like Ross already made the exact level that I had like thought of when you guys first said that I should make a level, which is the one where the entire level you have to like make all of the hidden blocks show up, and then jump on top of all the hidden blocks, and it's just really annoying and really long. That's what I would make in Mario Maker.
Harold says I should get that game as well. At the very least, I'll be able to try it out during Extra Life, so give it a shot.
Yeah.
Does Justin have it?
I believe so. Yeah.
All right. So the dream can still be alive. That's cool.
The stream
dream. Yep.
Can still live. Harold also tweeted at me to let me know that I should get that game. Yeah, I'll think about it. I haven't even gotten Splatoon yet, and that's the one I'm definitely way more interested in than Mario Maker. So,
are people still playing Splatoon?
Yeah, that game's still real good.
Be
Yeah, it's all over a million units.
They do constant updates, just like adding like new levels, new weapons. Like, and to be fair, like they're kind of just like the same weapons, more or less. Like they're the same kind of weapons, but like like the different like enhancers and stuff like that. Like they haven't had a new actual weapon in like probably a while. Like the slosh, I think, was like the last different type of weapon. But yeah, they improve it like they improve it just to keep it flat, keep it fresh. They update it like constantly. Like they do this Splatfest where like like I was telling you like a few months ago, like it was like Autobots versus Decepticons, like would pick a side, and then like you're just battling to see like pretty much you just battering for your fandom. So like it's just cool stuff like that. Splatoon's a great game.
Yeah, man. Like I know I say this a lot and I get it. So feel free to give me shit about it, but that is still something I will get and play before the end of this year.
Right there with Transistor.
Yeah, right.
And Dustin Elysian.
Listen, I said I deserve
And
the
this
shit.
war of mine.
Well, that one was never gonna happen. We both know that.
In the Tales of Xillia spoiler cast.
Don't,
Yeah,
all
I
right.
know.
Don't.
And we should just put that shit out, please. It's been like 3 years.
We could.
My file's been in the file server for 3
Yeah, I've
years.
left it there. I've never deleted it just in case the rainy day comes up. I'm bored on a Tuesday. I got extra time. Edit the podcast early. I can edit another one. All right. What were we talking about? Novice video games.
You said to give you shit. I gave you shit.
No, I deserve it. I understand that. 250 episodes later, still haven't put out a goddamn Xillia spoiler cast. How's that Skyward Sword hype cast going? I don't even know if we were gonna do that.
I don't.
We were gonna do a Skyward Sword spoiler cast. That's what
Yeah,
it
you
was.
and Scott were going to do one.
I'm pretty sure like Alex just doesn't want anyone to ever know that there was a podcast where I spoke more than he did.
Well, all right. You were there for that podcast. The majority of what you were saying, was synopsis of the story of Tales of Xillia.
And discussion.
No.
I mean,
I was there too.
You'll just have to put it out so we can find out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Justin,
our
where's
memories,
tiebreaker?
our memories could be hazy.
Yeah, Justin,
It's
tweet
been
at
3
us.
years.
So let us know. Justin, call in. Tell us what you want. Harold also said you should also get that game in regards to Splatoon. All right, what else have you been playing, Abishin?
More Disgaea 5. I bought one of the DLCs for that, which lets you get like Laharl and Etna and Flown in Sicily in that game. The characters from the original Disgaea and Disgaea D2 because Sicily's in Disgaea D2. Yeah. Been playing that game a lot more. Not because of that, but like it sure as fucking helped. So, because like I said, Laharl and Edna and Blown and now Sicily, I got one of my favorite characters from this guy universe, and like just having them around, doing combo moves and doing their usual janks is awesome. But yeah, there's not much to really report on this guy. Like I'm just a huge fan of the series. I haven't really had time to really get into it because like all the other games like The Witcher have distracted me, and like some other games have distracted me. But yeah, like I've just been loving that. It's still uber good.
Good, man. I'm very glad that like kind of came out of the wet work of nowhere, especially like this year. One of those years where you're like, I don't know about this year. I know how much you love Disgaea, so. Anything else? Keep talking. I'm still listening.
More the Nathan Drake collection, Uncharted 2. Little bit past after seeing Elaine again, so not that far. And like I said, other things were distracting me. I would probably be Uncharted 3 by now. I probably would have been Uncharted 3 by now, but like I just been there's been a lot of things playing for me to play right now. Most of the things have just been stuff I had for a long time. But like that game's Uncharted's Uncharted and Uncharted's amazing. So there's really nothing more to say other than that. Pretty much just to repeat everything I said last week about like the quips and everything about Uncharted is just so good. I just love it. It's really great. So I beat the Witcher 3 Hearts of Stone DLC.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I love that. It is great.
Yeah, you were very high on it.
Yeah, it was great beginning to end. There's one boss fight in it, like at the end, that like it took me I think maybe 4 hours to beat. Because he was just that hard. Because like I still had it on my second to highest difficulty on it. I never turned that down because I don't know, that's my standards or whatever. Like I did the entire game before like that. Why can't I just do this like that? And like it was just like just figuring out. It pretty much I had to not really game it, but like they just figure out like the motions of like how he moves and like how to take that boss out. For anybody who played it, it's the one you would know it. I only have to explain it because like it's it just took freaking forever because it's just like a matter of just like knowing how to do it, not really the right way, but like just do it the smart way, I guess you could say. And I did it the smart way, and it just took me forever just to get to the point where that smart way actually worked. Because like after like the first three, maybe like, after the first four, it was fine, but then we got to the last two stuff that happens it just got like ridiculously hard, and like it was like maybe like 2 hits and I was dead. So like yeah, that was a struggle. But like after that, I did like the final thing in that, which was really great. Both those options are really great too. Like the way like you could choose or just to say like fuck it, I don't even want to be involved with this, or just like I just want to get rid of you because you've been an asshole this entire time.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
And like because at first I didn't like either of the characters, so at first I was going to go with like like this the fuck yeah, I'm not dealing anything with this. But then like I was like no, let me just get rid of this asshole because he's been an asshole the entire time. And like I did that, and that was really great too. Yeah, I'm happy to get back to that game. There's just a reason to play that game again. Like I still have New Game Plus, which I've been playing a little bit of too, and that's still just as hard. I've been mainlining it mostly, is so like I do get to do a little bit more decisive, so I can get my level up a little bit more and do a bit more damage. But like yeah, The Witcher 3 is still up there for me, man. It's still just one of the best things I've ever played.
Yeah. I mean you've been posting on Facebook and stuff about it. I need to get to that. I really do.
All that Destiny, man.
Yeah, all this.
It's not Destiny for Alex. Should I finish?
I mean, you're not fucking playing Tales.
Did you ever finish The Witcher? I have. I have been
I?
playing Tales. All right.
Should I finish The Witcher? Is what
Should you? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a fantastic ending.
Okay.
I think that game's worth it. I think that game's worth your time.
So here's the reason why I didn't go back to it. If I go back to it, I probably would want to restart. And if I restart, that means that I know I'm going to have to spend an extra like 2 hours in the first area doing all of the fucking side quests again.
You can skip the prologue, I believe.
Like, I mean, like the place where you are when you kill the griffin.
Yeah, you can skip that whole section, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but then you don't get all the cool stuff by doing the side quests and all that. And I don't know if I want to go through and play all those side quests and stuff again, and the side quests that I had done in the second like main part of the story. So
why don't you just play the beginning part, just get familiar with it, and just go back to the SC, because you remember everything, right? So why?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, that's an option too. I don't know, but that's kind of been my hang up on it, is just not really wanting to dig into it that much. Plus, also Destiny.
I mean, like for most people right now, like it's at the point now where The Witcher is falling off for people who haven't played it now, and like it's just completely understandable. Like even Dan Reichert on the Giant Bombcast this week, he's like, yeah, I'm just done with that game, and that's completely fine.
Yeah.
It's like some things are just like some things are at the moment, and if you don't get it at that moment, then like you're just gonna just lose it forever, and that's the unfortunate thing with certain things. But yeah, Witcher 3 is great. I'm glad I played it.
I'm really glad
everything's ever.
I'm really glad I played it in May. So
I bought a Witcher game, Alex. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, and you liked it even
weirder.
Yeah,
I do. It was the Gwent. Let's be real.
I mean, Gwent's pretty fucking good. Play it, Nobishin.
You got to get that Geralt card.
I love that you love everything about The Witcher 3 except for Gwent. I love that. You also have one more game on this list.
Oh yeah, my obsession. That's
dark,
like,
twisted obsession.
I mean, it's what I play. I'm not playing anything else, and that's just like personal for dancing all night. I've just been playing that like literally the entire time. Like I never play games when I use the toilet. I never do that for whatever reason. Like I just like skim my phone or whatever. But like that's
what Reddit's for, dude.
But this but I barely do that. So it's so good. I really like the soundtrack. The soundtrack is so good, and it just hits me with the rhythm, the rhythm games.
The rhythm.
the rhythm is just really good. And like I said, I still say like I still stand by what I said earlier. Like it's like one of the hardest and easiest dancing games, rhythm games I've ever played, just because of just how like lenient it is, but like it's so distracting that it's like so easy to mess up in that fucking game, and it's still at that point. But like I messed with some of like the modifiers and stuff like that. So like I was able to like to do it on a hard mode. Like I actually did the hard mode, and like I actually get like King Crazy, which that's like the highest level of you can have in that game. So it's like what's it like
King
stage
Crazy?
Yeah, it's like stage clear, and then it's brilliant, and then like for the best thing you could actually get is King Crazy. That's like
I bet Justin gets a boner anytime he sees that screen.
King Crazy.
Cool.
But yeah, that game is so much fun. It's so much fun. I actually did like all the levels. Actually, I did all the tracks. So like, there's only one track I haven't done, and the only way I could do that is to go through the story mode. So I don't know.
So that'll never happen. Yeah. Cool.
That's the Margaret one too. So, but like, I've been getting like all the DLC as far as like the dance track and stuff like that. Like I got the one with Marie, and the one with like the one of the other characters that I can't really mention because it's somewhat of a spoiler.
Was it the character that you mentioned last week?
Probably.
Yeah.
But like it's great. It's great. I just love playing it. It's fucking fun.
Cool. That is. I think what's gonna happen with Persona 4 Dance All Night is gonna be like Persona Q. Like I'll get to it in January, and like I'm not too worried about it. I will enjoy it then. What?
I mean, you already have it, right?
Yeah, I have it. But like, remember, I got Persona Q in when it came out. But like, then I didn't play it until the following year.
You played it that year. You repped that game.
I repped it, but I didn't like. I put like 15 hours into it, and then I put like another 70 into it in this year, this past like January, February. So, so that's what I just feel like that's gonna happen with Dancing All Night, just because from here out it's nonstop, especially like this week, next week, the week after, and the week after. Anyway,
and I've been really obsessed with the DLC too, which is just like weird shit. Just like get the ski clothes from when we went to the ski trip. Yeah, everyone had their ski clothes, and like I bought the cross dressing one, so like Kanji looked like Marilyn Monroe, which is great.
yeah, it is.
Just dumb stuff like that. But yeah. I enjoyed that game a lot.
Awesome. How about we take a Skype call?
Do that.
If anyone is watching and or listening, I guess they'd have to be watching. You'd like to call in. You guys know the Skype number. I will see it. I will add you. And then I will remove you. Hopefully I can do that. I think I can do that.
You can.
Oh, Cameron's in the chat. He says Persona 4 Dan. Redhead Productions is calling us. I don't know who this is, so. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh my God, is this Andrew? I don't know. Speak.
No, this isn't Andrew.
Okay, Andrew is
Hi,
our.
not Andrew.
I heard I thought I heard a Scottish accent. What's your name, dude? Like I can't just call you Redhead.
It's Riley.
Riley.
How you doing?
Hey, what's up, Riley?
Hello.
Doing great.
Do you listen to Irrational Passions podcast, or did you just like see us on Skype and were like, I'll call him?
Yeah, I just kind of like stumbled upon you on Twitch and like,
Really?
hey,
Oh my
yeah.
God, that's so weird. This is our 250th episode.
Huh.
Yeah, we've been doing this for like 5 years.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jeez.
no fucking
So-
around.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. I mean, we have our ups and downs.
Yeah, this guy's kind of an asshole. so-
Scott isn't here. You don't even know who Scott is because you've never listened to an episode before. So,
Oh, sorry about that. Did you hear that?
yeah, I mean,
Oh.
it sounds like you were like trapped
Sorry.
someone in a closet and are killing them, but
No. Wait, hold on.
okay. I mean, like you could kill them softly.
Oh my god, I'm sorry about that.
You're
Like,
fine.
All right, fine, dude.
Little brother came in, so
Yeah, what's up, man? So you called in. You got a question for us? You just want to just hang out, talk about stuff?
Kind of want to hang out and see what you guys do. I kind of just found you guys, so.
So how about that? How about that Destiny?
So do you play? How much Destiny do you play on an average basis?
I actually tried to get Destiny, but I never got around to do it. Like I've seen some people play it sometimes. My cousin has it actually.
Okay.
Like I've seen him play it once or twice.
All right. Like, so would you play Destiny: The Taken King, the new Destinies?
Yeah, I would if I had the chance.
All right. I mean, Tony, you can speak from experience. Destiny has become a life-altering religion for you. I mean, pretty much.
A religion.
I mean, like you're obsessed. Like you qualify that.
Would you say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, there you go.
This is all right. This is this week, Riley. I'm going to take you on an emotional adventure. I mean, we're all new people here. We're all friends now. Basically, Tony this week is like, hey, like we should play Destiny, and that's how it always starts, right? Like Tony's, he tries to be very friendly at first. And then it's like,
what is going on?
And then like you start getting text messages every day saying like, "Hey man, like dailies, you want to like I can get you ready for the raid." And then it's like,
all right, listen.
We hit Wednesday and it's like, "No, just give me 2 hours of your time and then we'll run the raid right now. We have to do it right now."
All right, listen, that didn't happen.
And then like last night it's like, "No, I want to play some Tales of Zestiria. I said I was going to stream." It's like, yeah, you could do that, or you could do strikes with me until we get you to 290 light, and then we can run the raid right now. We're doing it tonight, okay, Alex. We're doing it tonight.
I didn't say that.
And then, or you could be like, well, we could do Crota, or we couldn't because it's a fucking hot piece of garbage. Why would you ever fucking do that? And I'm like, Tony, I haven't done it yet. I like to make that judgment call for myself. And you're like, well, you can do that, but you're wrong. So
that raid is garbage.
All right, listen, man. That's fine that you think that. I just don't know that yet.
So what games are you into, Riley?
Good
question.
I'm not sure if you like really care. Like I kind of
I care. We care.
I promise.
I'm kind of right now. The game I'm usually playing right now is like Grand Theft Auto. Since I don't know, it's
something.
Where's Greg?
Yeah, where's Greg? We have a host. His name is Greg. He's on maybe once a year. Do we? And he loves Grand Theft. Do you play like GTA Online?
Yeah, GTA Online. I'm like level 114.
Is that a lot?
Jesus Christ, that sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
Of
like 114 hours of gameplay on there. So.
How are the heists for you? Like,
Man,
I haven't really talked to anybody about that.
Yeah, are the heists good?
Yeah, they're pretty good. Well, they were if you have like friends to play them with. Like it's like one time when I tried to do a heist and none of my friends are on there, like I had to do it with a bunch of randoms and they were really bad. Like I got in like with level 1000, dude, and that was like crazy to see someone that high of a level, and then like someone like level 36 and level 7, and
then that 1000 guy's garbage.
Like when you said you're like 110 or whatever, I was like really impressed, and then you mentioned some guy with 1000. I'm like, well,
yeah, like level 100's a very high number on GTA, but then there's like these people who play like every day for like their entire life,
and he's just garbage. He's just terrible.
Wasn't there like a time in GTA Online where you could like put your mic next to like YouTube playing music and just sit in the shower and gain experience? Because they gave you experience for singing in the shower. I saw that on YouTube somewhere.
What? Yeah.
You could like for singing in the shower in your apartment, you got like small like experience drip, and people would just AFK on there for weeks at a time and just like have like the 10-hour YouTube videos over and over and over again.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah,
would gain levels doing this.
Yeah, I remember doing that once, but I only did it for a couple minutes since I got really bored.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're supposed to. I don't think you're supposed to hang out and actually like let it go. All right, man. Like, do you stream on Twitch? You said you were on Twitch. I don't know if you.
Like I was on Twitch for like a little bit. Like it's been a while since I've been on Twitch. I just kind of just randomly found you guys, and I'm like, hey, why not and try and call and see if I could get on.
Yeah, I mean, here you are.
Yeah.
The first person to call in. Somebody, I sent you a message before we started because like somebody was like incessantly calling before you added me, and I just want to make sure it was you were a different person. So don't like, I wasn't like attacking you.
Okay.
He really was attacking you. This guy's an asshole.
I was I was very angrily attacking. No, so like. What's like Redhead Productions, man? Tell me about it. Like, what's your production studio like? I'm just kidding. I don't know what Redhead Productions means.
Oh yeah, that the Redhead Productions. Like, I'm a very very amateur YouTuber. I mean,
Cool.
very
Awesome.
If we are being honest here, so are we. So here we are.
I just kind of randomly came up with it, and I just started doing videos, and I got in TV broadcasting at my school. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool. According to our chat, our Twitch chat, "Don't be scared, Riley" is the new community meme amongst the Irrational Passionites. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, not really. Riley, if you don't mind, I'm gonna give you a quick survey, and then I'm gonna see if we can get another caller in here. How did you discover this travesty in the making?
It's just I'm not really sure. I just kind of looked up accepting Skype or something, like accepting Skype calls, and
You can search that on Twitch. Let me see.
I just kind of like I really don't know.
I searched Skype calls on Twitch, and then there's
like I meant like
a girl with her boobs out, and then you guys. So
Obviously, you didn't choose. All right, never mind. I don't know why you chose us.
yeah, I mean, I'm just kidding.
just kind of random.
All right, man. Well, I hope you stick around for the rest of the show. We appreciate you calling in, and I hope you had a good time.
Yeah.
Hope your Redhead Productions find some success, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Do we just search Redhead Productions on YouTube?
Yeah.
All right. I'll give it a search. I'll give it a look see, and then I'll tell everyone to go there. All right.
Thanks for calling. Huh?
Yeah. Thanks for calling, man.
Okay.
All right. See you, man.
See ya.
All right. I think he's gone. That's so weird that someone can just organically discover you on a streaming platform. Thank you, Riley, for calling in. That was like, I don't know. I did not expect someone like, I don't know who you guys are, to call us the first fucking call. Do you guys want to take another call?
What Tony been playing?
Yeah, we'll catch up with Tony.
All right, let's talk about Destiny, boys.
To people calling, Harold, Barrett, we're gonna get to you guys. Okay, don't worry. Let's talk about Destiny, Tony. So basically, what I just said about Tony and Destiny was my week in Destiny. No, that's not true. Some other stuff happened, but
and there was a fair amount of exaggeration there. Just saying.
No, that was absolutely accurate. Like, Tony, what the fuck, man? So like first week, you get Destiny, and then like I obviously, you have a lot of free time. So you become you are like the kind of person that only ever plays one game at a time. You become instantly obsessed and locked on. I get it. I
wouldn't say obsessed, but yeah.
I just put 72 hours in the first week, man. Like, what do you want me to fucking say?
I had to catch up. That was like a whole year of Destiny.
That's 3 full days without sleep, like total. So Harold says if you're talking about Destiny, then he's going to go to his parents' house and let the dogs out.
All right.
We finally have an answer as to who let the dogs out. But you became obsessed. Spent way too much time in a way short window, and then here we are.
Yep.
You fucking hassling me to play Taken King, even though we have a raid group. I have a group of people that I'd like to play it with, but you're like, no, fuck them. They're too slow. I need you to get to this level so we can do it right now.
I didn't say that either.
How was your week in Destiny, Tony?
It's all right. Was it? Let's see. This week, Alex and I started a quest to get an exotic primary.
Yeah, that was fun.
But I have no time to explain that.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, Alex gets it.
The weapon's name is No Time to Explain. Also,
now you ruined it. Now everyone gets it.
well, I mean, I didn't. Whatever. Tony sends me this picture on Twitter of like, I got all this and I fucking dismantled everything. It wasn't an engram, and it's like a bunch of exotics and legendaries.
All right. Listen, I was just I was farming for like 2 hours earlier today to get engrams to send to my Titan because my Titan was like light level 220 and I wanted to get it up to 290 so I could run the raid if Alex ends up wanting to do the raid on Sunday and have it be the Taken King one. That's like under the like regardless, what I did was I went and did strikes for 2 hours, and my hunter is at a level where exotic or blue engrams can't decrypt to anything that would upgrade any of his stuff. So I just immediately get rid of everything else so I have inventory space.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, like, you put it in storage, you get your Titan to like what, 290 almost instantly, probably after all that fucking loot.
Yeah, after well, like the thing is, like the only thing that's you can't move around is armor. Like all your weapons you can move between all your characters. So after doing that, and so like after 2 hours of farming plus my weapons on my main guy, my guy's already at like 295 from 220. So like I was just kind of like making a point where that like, you know, even if you weren't doing the thing with the weapons, I had tons of weapon engrams that I could have used as well. I just didn't need to.
So before we go any further, just because like I'm pretty new to Destiny, so I had to learn all this.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, if you haven't played Destiny before, I'm gonna give you just a brief synopsis of what the fuck we're talking about. So when you hit max level, like actual level, it's level 40, right? You're usually around 200-ish light. Light is the average of.
It's the average of the attack values on your weapons and the defense values on your armor.
So like in order to be able to do certain missions, you have to hit certain light thresholds, your light level.
And there are recommended levels that you don't need to be at but should be at to do like stuff like the raid. Yeah. Like the raid is recommended like the first boss of the raid is recommended light level 290 and the last boss of the raid is recommended light level 300. So people generally wait until they're about 295 to do the raid.
Yeah, so you raise that light level by just getting better loot because then it raises the mean, the total average of all the numbers put together.
Right. And most loot drops in Destiny are these things called engrams, which is like you'll get like a helmet engram, which is just a specific, like if you get a blue helmet engram, it's going to be either rare or it could be legendary, like if you're lucky. And you go to this guy and you have him turn it from an engram into a piece of armor. Yeah. And the level like the defense value on that helmet is, it matters what your light level is already when you open it. So like that's their progression. So like if you're light level 200, it's pretty, I don't think it's possible for you to decrypt like a blue that's got like 300 defense on it. You'll get like a 210 maybe, and then you'll work your way up as you're getting more and more drops.
Yeah. So like what basically decrypting and like basically whatever the Diablo equivalent word of like decoding like a
identifying
a hidden drop is like dependent on what level you are or what light you are, what your mean of your total equipment is. So like, you know, you're kind of just gradually going up. So I went from I think Monday I had like 225. I'm now 270.
Yeah, and a big part of that was that sweet exotic you got from those three coins.
Yeah. So exotics are basically specific loot. You know, they all have unique names.
They're like equivalent of like, they're the highest rarity tier. Yeah. They're very difficult to get. There's very specific ways that you can get them, and you can only ever have one exotic weapon and one exotic armor equipped at a time.
Yeah. So there you go.
So there you go. They carry cool benefits. Like there's like say you can get like, you'll get exotic gauntlets and they'll make it so you can use your charged melee attack twice. Yep. Or something like that.
So basically this week, and Tony's been helping me through it, I've been just gradually doing stuff to get my light up so I can get closer and closer to being quote unquote raid ready. So we did some strikes on like Monday, right?
I think so. We did like one or two.
And we did we've been playing with a few people. We played with Mr. Sean Pitts last night. That was last night, right? Yeah.
Yeah. For
you jumped in
10 seconds for me. Yeah.
Yeah, you jumped in right at the end while we were doing like a very difficult strike.
I was busy doing something else. You were doing the Nightfall.
Yeah, we were doing the
which
Nightfall
is
Strike.
the hardest thing you can do outside the raid. That's resets weekly. You can do it once per character, and it rewards exotics and stuff.
Yeah, so I was playing with Sean. I played with Sean twice this week. He helped me do dailies on Wednesday, and or maybe Tuesday. But
Tuesday we did the weird thing.
Yeah, that's right. Tuesday we did the try and get the rare weapon, the exotic weapon. Yeah, it must have been Wednesday and yesterday. Sean and I played together. He's very good at Destiny. If you didn't happen to know that, so he helped me do dailies. You helped me do dailies, and daily stuff is just like challenges that reset every day, so you can get more legendary marks, which let you buy legendary items.
Yep.
It's not too complicated, but there is a lot of jargon that makes it sound complicated.
Right.
So yeah, it's you obviously pressuring me to play more and more. It's killing me on the inside, Tony.
Yeah.
But it is like I actually enjoy playing with you and other people, which is weird for me.
Yeah, I feel like I smother you a little bit because there's so much information to give you every time we play something together. Like especially on Tuesday, I felt like I was smothering you the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, I was editing the podcast. I'm like, Tony, I can't talk. And Tony's like, we should just do this, man. We should just do it now.
And it was specifically, it was because we had to do it. It was like to get this exotic, you had to have already done this special thing with the daily heroic mission, and it resets every day, and we don't know when the mission will come up again. So it was like very important that he get this done within the next hour or something, because it was like 11 o'clock on Tuesday that we were doing it.
Yeah. So
I was like, all right, listen, I want, like, you're going to want this weapon and it's going to help your progression a lot. So let's, like, you don't have to talk to me. I'm just going to tell you what we need to do, and then we can get it done.
So we were like we were playing together in PSN chat, and I was muted, and I was editing the show.
I would just be like, all right, follow me, and we'll do this weird thing. So
Barrett says you should smother me with the pillow of destiny.
That's right.
It's a body pillow with Asuna's face on it. So who's complaining? Am I right?
Oh my god.
But yeah, like as much as like we played like a lot. I like playing a little bit of Destiny every day. I think it's actually a really fun way to play that game.
Yeah, I don't. That's a good way to play it.
Unlike you, I mean, you got what, like 20 billion hours this week?
I wish this was like a Nintendo DS and I could just like find out.
Yeah. So like I've been playing maybe an hour, at most like 2.5 hours a day.
Yeah, you hop on, do your dailies, and get off.
Yeah, and it's been fun because like I'll send in a tweet like saying, hey, because I haven't really been high enough light level. I am now to do dailies, but like I've been like, hey, anybody want to help me do dailies? And like Sean would tweet at me, or you would tweet at me, or Andrew would tweet at me. Andrew's someone I did some streams with, and saying like, yeah, I'll help you out, and they'll help me get through like the heroic mission, and we'll blast through it. So Sean was upset because basically his raid team was supposed to be there to do the hard mode raid.
Yeah.
And they kind of like all bailed last minute. He actually just started streaming right now, so maybe he's doing that right now.
Maybe. So yeah, the hard mode of the raid did come out this week. Yesterday at 2 p.m. or I think it was
1
2 p.m.
Pacific.
1 p.m. maybe.
1 p.m. Pacific.
No, it was 10 a.m. Pacific, so 1 p.m. Eastern. And so obviously at 1 p.m. zoning in, doing the hard mode, that was me for sure. So did that and got through everything but the last boss on 2 of my 3 characters. And that that was the hard mode raid is pretty good. It's definitely harder, but like I don't know if they did enough. I don't know if they did enough to it to make it like worthy of being a hard mode of the raid. Like the only boss that feels like it's hard mode worthy is the last boss, and it feels cheap what they did to the last boss to make it like hard mode worthy. Mm-hmm. It's just like a hard numbers game at that point where they could have done something more interesting.
Yeah, I don't know yet. Again, I haven't even seen the raid, the King's Fall raid at all. So
yeah,
I'm excited to see it. Aces High 291 is in the chat. I don't know if you know who this is. A little gentleman by the name of Joseph Fate. He says you can track your time in Destiny. So
yeah, maybe Aces High 291 will come on the raid.
Yeah, maybe he'll call in fucking say something. He's on Xbox One, so it doesn't matter, Tony.
Well, buy a PS4.
He has a PS4.
Buy Destiny on PS4. What are you doing?
He's playing with Tyrone.
I thought we were friends.
He's playing with Tyrone on Xbox One. Is what he's doing.
Huh?
Also, something. The chat is going crazy. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm fully on board with the Destiny train, and kind of like Jeff Gerstmann, I'm still catching up on Giant Bombcast because I'm behind on everything because I may or may not have been listening to audiobooks through multiple times. But regardless,
a very specifically disgusting audiobook.
Not disgusting. I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm catching up on Bombcast, and like Jeff's like saying like, Destiny seems really good if it isn't the main focus of your attention. I'm like, yeah, that's probably why I'm enjoying it so much. It's very much is not the main focus of my attention. It's not my. It is my game because I'm playing it like a little bit every day, but I'm playing it just a little bit. So I think that helps. Like I've never really done that with a game. I was telling you about that earlier this week, I think, Tony, and I wrote about it this week also on my blog, Alex L. O'Neill, .tumblr.com. So I mean, like. Yeah, this beer is really going right through me. So I'm feeling it. That's where I'm at. Destiny's good.
It's good.
Yeah. Are you like are you down with like playing it a little bit every day, or in your case playing way too much every day?
Yes, yeah, I like the getting on doing the dailies thing, and that's pretty sweet.
Does WoW have like an equivalent to that?
I haven't been on WoW in weeks, dude.
I mean, but does it have like a daily equivalent?
No, I don't think so.
It seems like
I mean, there are daily quests you can do, but like there's not like a daily like go in and go and play a PvP match, get some marks.
Yeah, like it's there's a daily multiplayer match and a daily story like hard mode story mission, and it's like they'll take probably 30 minutes to an hour total combined.
Okay, so Joe in the chat posted this thing destinytracker.com, which can tell you the amount of time you've played each character.
Okay. I want to know your total time. Like I don't even give a fuck about your.
Yeah, I'm adding it right now.
Add it all together.
7 days, 9.5 hours.
Really, dude? Fuck. What do you like?
Okay, that counts though. That's counting my hunter's time played when I was playing vanilla Destiny as well.
Okay.
But I don't know. Yeah, it says that my I don't know
what about just your new character, like your warlock?
My warlock, 4 days, 6 hours, 58 minutes.
See, then that basically solves nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it isn't finding anything for me. So.
Well, you might have it on Xbox.
It might. Oh, there we go.
It did that for me. I don't know what the DTR Crucible thing is, but it says I'm in 5 high skill.
That's good.
So whatever that means.
Wow, my total time played is 1 day, 5 hours, 27 minutes. It's a lot more than I thought it would be.
See, Joe's like, I have 8 days. Get on my level.
My KD ratio is 21.8, so I'm okay with that.
All right, I'm gonna link this shit in the Skype, or not in the Skype, in the chat. Get on my level.
FaZe in the chat says Destiny's always been the game you play in between games. So I like that.
There you
go. Anything else you've been playing, Tony?
No.
Do we want to take another call? Keep going?
At least I don't think so. I mean, I log into Trove for 5 seconds every day to collect my daily chaos chest.
Why?
I don't know.
Get Joe on the line so we can have your Destiny talk so we get it all out of the way.
Good,
right now,
good
instead
point.
of later on.
Joe, you better fucking call. Skype username is up there. Who the fuck? I'm looking at this. I guess I should probably hide who's on Skype. Like I don't want everyone to see. I guess I'll hit accept for this person who I don't know. It's weird that people like I don't recognize are calling in. Although Barrett did call in earlier. He did want to call. If Barrett, you're ready to call in, feel free to call. And we'll get you in there. Cameron's calling as well. I've got like a standing queue going, so just hang tight. Yeah, but if you want to call Barrett or Joe, whoever. Oh, fucking whoever. Man, we'll figure this out.
Someone who wants to talk Destiny, so we get Destiny.
Yeah, I mean, like, talk about your feelings or Destiny or both. You know, and or above. Did I ignore? Oh, there we go. Hey, Barrett. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hey.
What's up?
Hey, bud.
What's up?
It's been a long time no talk with Nobishin and Tony. How you guys been doing?
It's been like, what, 4 weeks?
Dude, it hasn't been that long, dude. It's been like a few weeks.
I know, but you know what? In San Francisco, where I don't have many nerdy friends, it feels like a
Sure.
lifetime. So,
Sure.
I just wanted to call in to say happy 250th episode.
Thank you.
That's quite a feat. Over what I do over here with a couple of my buddies, we just hit 60, I think. So we're nowhere near you guys, but
Dude, like,
no.
60 is awesome, though. That's over a year, right?
We're 9 episodes away from being episode 69, so that'll be a very important episode for us. But
I'm trying to remember
just
what we did for episode 69.
it had to be something nasty. Come on.
Unless Joe was on, did nothing.
Joe was absolutely on that episode.
He'll remind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's gonna remember.
Like, yeah, right. Like he's going to remember. That was like fucking 4 years ago, which is upsetting to think about. Yeah, man. Like, 60 episodes. So yeah, it's 9 away from 69. That's 9 weeks.
Yes.
Shit. Will we be in December then?
Well, no. So how we do things a little differently. We don't. Our podcast is a little different. Our podcast thing, it's like episode 7 or whatever. But we have a YouTube element. We have a YouTube show. We're on episode 60, and there's 3 episodes that go up each week.
Mm-hmm.
So episode 69 will be probably in like 3 weeks. Maybe by the time our good friend Sean Pitts is in town, maybe he'll be here for that.
Absolutely has to be on that podcast.
We'll try as hard as I need to get in contact with him because he wants to stay at my humble abode for the IGN house party. So, and he was asking about coming onto our thing. But anyways,
Yeah.
enough about me.
Yeah.
I'm back. I'm calling to give an update on a little thing.
Yeah. You promised me an update on this.
Just a little prelude to this for people who don't know, I was a guest on the Irrational Pod on episode 246, and I gave a little story in the bonus content about adventures I had had with porn and some of the most ridiculous porn titles I had seen. So I wanted to give an update about that, and I was on my porn site of choice.
Okay.
Scrolling through, looking at the different categories. You got MILFs, you got orgies, you got teen, whatever.
Yeah, whatever you're fucking into, man.
Whatever you're into. And I'm scrolling through, and I see the category parody. And I literally said out loud, what's the worst that could happen?
How bad could it be?
So, like, the things I was thinking about, like, oh, there will be, like, a Twilight parody. There will be, like, a Pirates of the Caribbean parody, whatever. Halfway through the first page, I see Sandy Cheeks sucking on SpongeBob SquarePants' dick.
Okay.
And I was like, that was when I just gave up, and that's my new porn story of the video I saw, and I was like, oh, no, I'm out of the mood now.
Well, the last one was like a grammatical error, correct?
The last one was a grammatical error. This time it was just like I was just so appalled, I just couldn't anymore. So,
I mean, yeah, I just can't anymore right now. So
anyway,
I empathize.
Yes, I just wanted to give a little porn update there. But anyway, serious video game talk here.
Okay.
Sure.
Actually, what you guys talk about on the show, not the nonsense I like to talk about. So
Either or.
the Star Wars PlayStation 4 bundle is coming out soon on the 17th or whatever, and I've decided I'm going to get it. Not because of the Battlefront game can be whatever it is, but that bundle and how the PlayStation 4 looks is fucking awesome. And being the Star Wars nerd that I am, I'm like, yes, I'm going to get that. So I'm in the next like coming weeks. I'm gonna put my PS4 up on Craigslist or whatever. Try to get a good price going.
Find a good home for it. You know.
Yeah, find a good home for it and all that stuff. Raise the money I need to get the new PS4. Probably sell it around 300, and the way the PS4 for the Star Wars Battlefront bundle, it's about 400. So I would still need an extra 100. So I'm starting to.
So you're asking us for money, is what you're saying.
What I'm coming here for you today.
Yeah, you want to like fund your fucking
Go
Kickstarter.
fund my Kickstarter for a penny a day. You could feed absolutely no one.
You could feed my PS4 video games.
No, so I'm starting to entertain the idea of getting rid of my 360. For
Barrett, we just hit 43 minutes. You gotta change your microphone again.
No, I'm using a better mic.
That's topical for anyone who watched the video version of Barrett's podcast.
Wow, that's a meta reference right there.
Fuck yeah, it is.
So, anyway, I'm entertaining the idea of getting rid of my 360 for about like $75 to $100, whatever I can really get for it to help get that money for the new PS4. The reason I want to bring this up is the only reason I've had my 360 for this long is because I've been keeping the Batman Arkham games because I'm such a huge Batman fan. Batman Arkham is like one of my favorite series, one of my favorite video game series. And what I want to ask you is, have you guys ever had to deal with like slowly coming to terms with like getting rid of like one of your favorite video games? And if you have, what was that experience like for you?
I feel like Nabishin, you might have a good one for this. You and I both, I believe you are in the camp of no longer giving away video games ever.
Yeah, because I'm a person who always like to go back and play old stuff that I have. Like, and you know, there's been times like in the last few years or something like that where I actually had to sell video games to even to make money or just to pay rent or to get food or whatever. So like I had to give up games. Like I don't have Shadows of the Damned anymore, for instance, because I had to get that up. Which is a very depressing thing because I really like that game. Like as far as the system though, like I recently gave up my my 360 so I can get an Xbox One. And you know, granted, I didn't really play my 360 all that much to begin with, but that was basically my Mass Effect machine. And anyone who knows me, I play Mass Effect like maybe like 3 times a year or maybe even more. I don't know. I like that game a lot, apparently. So like like giving that up that was really hard to do because like like that's like DLC which is not carried over, at least not right now, at least. So like on the Xbox One, all right now I could play as Mass Effect 1. And I can't even use my old saves for my Mass Effect 1 save because it has to bring down the Sky DLC, which is not on the Xbox One store or whatever yet. So I can't play my old saves. So I would have to start vanilla Mass Effect if I wanted to play Mass Effect again. So that's like kind of a bummer. So like so pretty much I re-downloaded all Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 on my PS3, which is the inferior versions, which I don't like playing on those versions. But they're not really that bad. They're not.
They just make you angry on the inside.
They make me angry. It makes me not want to play them, but they're okay.
Yeah.
But
okay.
That's all I got.
No, that's fine. Joe is here. I added him on here because he's Joe. So
I heard that I should get in to talk about Destiny.
Fair enough. We'll get there in a moment.
Okay.
I would say because I've given away or I've sold quote unquote to the GameSpot stop. God, I knew I was gonna fuck it up. I sold to the GameStop, the stopping place of games.
You sold video games to Danny O'Dwyer?
Yeah, I've sold video.
Shout out to DOD.
I've met Danny O'Dwyer. He is even more handsome in person.
God damn it! How is that even possible?
I know, right? I don't know what he's doing with his like silver hair, but it is pretty sexy. I used to get rid of games all the time. I'm trying to think of like one that fucking particularly killed me on the inside. I can tell like I lent my copy of Persona 3 Fez to someone, and when I got it back, the disc was cracked, and I really don't like lending out games
That's
anymore.
awkward.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't really like lending you games, Tony. It's not like anything personal. It's just like
Oh yeah, it's not a big deal.
I had a bad experience with it once, and like I get super like overly cautious and worried now. But yeah, like I've given away a lot of stuff in the past, and it's just like I just don't do it anymore. I've become like I mentioned earlier in the bonus content, like I don't have a lot of stuff, and I hate having stuff, like too much stuff and having junk. But like I'm okay with kind of slowly progressing to like collector status with some of the video games that I have, like that I know I'm just never gonna get rid of.
Museum quality, right?
Yeah, absolutely museum quality. Got those SNES boxes for days. No, like I don't.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater on and Engage.
Yeah, oh Jesus fucking Christ! Like I'll never get rid of some of my games. Most of my games I'll just hold on forever now. But it's I don't know, like I guess it's hard for me to pull like a specific example. I will say like one thing that like I'm okay with giving away, or just like I don't like seeing around anymore, is like collector's editions and special editions. I've really kind of like completely dropped off on those. Like I just don't care.
Yeah.
I like, like I had a lot of people asking me like, "Oh, are you getting the Tales of Zestiria and the Tales of Xillia 2 and the Tales of Xillia collector's edition?" I was like, "No, like one, it's too much money, and two, like it's like I don't fucking need as much as I want little chibi statues.
Yeah.
Like I don't need it."
I mean, you need the Pip Boy, right?
Well, no.
Because I needed the Pip Boy.
I mean, you got the Pip Boy, didn't you?
Yeah, of course.
God damn it, Joe.
I'll wear it the whole time.
To be fair, my brother did too. So like, if I judge you, I judge him. So,
I'll be a problem.
here are two collector's editions that I will get: Persona 5, Kingdom Hearts 3. That's it. That's the only two I can see myself getting in the future. So that's it. I guess that's my kind of roundabout answer. I can't think of any specific examples, but like it hurts so much when I would do it that I've stopped doing it. So it was more like PS2, GameCube era stuff. So I barely have any of those games anymore. So
yeah, I was just because I'm at that time in my life where I just have to turn shit in to get other shit, because paying rent and bills and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about it when you were on our podcast. Like you have like this system of like getting rid of your games to get whatever's coming out now, just so you can keep playing the new stuff. So is there any anything in particular that you will never get rid of?
I mean, I told myself it was going to be those Batman Arkham games, but that Star Wars PlayStation 4 is just so fucking dreamy looking, much like Danny O'Dwyer. So
I got rid of Arkham Asylum when I got the Platinum Trophy.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's ever going to be anything video game wise that I'll ever get rid of.
Did you ever download those free ones on PlayStation Plus when they were free?
Arkham?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it so I wasn't worried about it.
I meant that more for Brent.
Oh, true. Barrett, did you get the
well, I was
free Arkhams?
I didn't have a PlayStation 3. I have PlayStation 4. So
I see. Say no more.
Yeah.
Lucky for me, like, I got rid of almost all my PS2 games, but like much like the PS3 games on the PS4, they're all coming out again they all came out again on PS3, so I was pretty much set.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like I am getting rid of these games in the hopes that one day there will be an Arkham collection. I highly doubt that'll ever happen. If they haven't already done it, I don't think it'll ever happen, but I'm hoping one day. Maybe like next year.
I think that was one of my 2014 predictions, was that they would put out an Arkham collection, or at least an Arkham what was it? Arkham Origins HD.
What my new recent theory, and I think this is like the last thing. This is like sort of like the last hope. Really, is they'll announce an Arkham collection for the year anniversary of Arkham Knight.
Uh-huh.
Like that's when they'll announce and be like, "Hey, remember this like awesome game that came out last year. Well, here are the 3 first games, or no, the 2 first games. Fuck Origins. Here are the first 2 games, and they're gonna come as a collection for the PS4 this coming fall or whatever. That's the last hope. If we don't get an announcement by then, it's never gonna happen. So that's my prediction. That's my hope, at least. So, and I guess my one question for you guys, I had a little.
Tony, do you have a heartbreaking?
Oh yeah, sorry,
giving away
Tony.
experience. Tony.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I did not walk away. God.
Tony was like, fucking done.
How could I ever walk away from Joseph Fate?
That's true, man. God,
Stay straight, guys.
I miss you so much. I can't wait to hug
Oh man,
your whole
You're gonna
body.
see me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm small enough for you to do that too.
Tony's gonna pick you up from the airport. We discovered.
Oh, okay.
Titty fuck those cheeks.
Yeah, he's gonna titty fuck those butt cheeks. I'll tell you what.
Whoa.
All right.
Go on.
Alex putting words in my mouth again.
Go
But I'm gonna titty fuck those butt cheeks.
Tony's a real man.
Wait, what the fuck's that supposed to mean?
That you're a woman.
Yeah, he
Not
put
that
the
there's
flag
anything-
down,
not
man. He
anything
claimed his
against women.
land.
I'm a
But
beautiful.
Alex is a fucking skirt wearing schoolgirl over there.
I don't know if that was derogatory.
I don't think so.
I sound pretty cute, honestly.
All right, listen.
I'll buy him a skirt while I'm up there.
Yes, do it.
Do I have to do Extra Life in a maid outfit?
Can you
we
make-
said we would
No,
do that.
that's
Make
actually
it look good.
that's an extra life stretch goal.
There you go.
See Alex in a skirt.
I would wear a skirt for Extra Life for charity.
But
Yeah.
would you wear a utila kilt for charity?
Fuck no.
No.
I wouldn't wear a
No.
utility kill for anything.
Nope.
Tony, nothing.
Games that I would never want to give away.
Yeah.
My copy of Persona 4 Golden that I never actually that I don't actually have a saved playthrough for.
Oh.
Single tier.
Well, I mean, I played all of Persona 4 using Navashine's Vita and Navashine's PlayStation account. So,
Sucks that there's like no way to get that.
yeah, right. I couldn't like sign into my account on Navashine's Vita, but that was a different time before I had a Vita.
Yeah, also like why can't you sign into multiple accounts on one Vita?
Yeah, fucking who knows?
Get your
Vita's
hand-
not for sharing.
Vita ain't for share. No. Play as you go. I don't know. Joe, did you have any before we move on to Barrett's other question?
I have never traded in a Halo game.
There you go. That's actually a good answer. I didn't know
That
how,
is a good answer.
how much you love Halo. Joe, we should Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Surprisingly, I haven't gotten rid of Halo 1 or 2. I just remembered that. They're on my
you
shelf.
You couldn't at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I get like a cent for them each.
You
but-
get a cent from eBay.
Yeah.
You have to
Pay
put it
them
down on the
to-
counter and just walk away.
Joe, we
That's
should
something like I would have to wait for like in 50 years when those games are like hard to find, you know.
Joe, we should play through ODST while you're here together because I haven't played that game.
It's really good.
I
Yeah,
know.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
That's something I want to do. So.
That's one of those extra life plans that we plan every year and then just never do. Play a Halo game.
Play a hit. No, Joe's like, no,
Play
I'm
all the way
gonna do
through Halo.
I'm gonna do 24 hours of Halo this year, guys. I swear.
It's time for real.
Same plan as last time, guys.
For
I
sure,
can't
not
fail.
gonna happen. Are you gonna participate in our Until Dawn group playthrough?
Yeah, yeah.
Here's something we will
Cool.
do. We're gonna talk a lot so no one explodes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna put
Yes.
together a binder for that.
Fuck, I'm so excited.
Is it going to
about
be
that.
full of women?
Yeah.
And since Scott isn't here, I can say the name of that game that we're gonna play. We're gonna play some Ultimate Chicken Horse, and it's gonna be great.
And then
I'm
we're
so
gonna play
excited
some
for
Avalon.
Yeah,
So
we should play Avalon. I told Troll because Justin and Troll were asking me. I don't know if we can do tabletop games, but I do have an okay setup for it right now. We'll see what happens. I want to play some Avalon.
Yeah.
I mean, you already got
Buy
this
it for you?
sweet podcasting brick wall behind you.
Yeah, right. It
All
is-
you need now is like a nice fire going on.
Yeah, we
Not-
could light a fire. Just don't burn down my house.
Yeah, not too big of a fire.
What's the worst that could happen? It could like. explode
I
or
know what the worst that could happen is now. I know exactly what it is.
I'm sorry I'm laughing, but
It's pretty funny. Barry, you were lucky enough to be on the podcast post explosion. Like you were.
I was right after that explosion. Literally, like seconds after that explosion, we did that. That
yeah, exactly. Seconds. I'm glad that I get to talk to you when I have a voice. Also, it's worth noting.
I know.
It's
really nice to hear your voice without having like a lot of dicks down it.
Yeah, that's what it was, dicks.
Yes, it was the dicks. It was nothing else. It was all of those.
When I used to be on this podcast, I like to think it was a little bit classier.
Well, I'm sorry to ruin it, but the moment Alex became friends with me, he ruined his own life by doing that.
Absolutely. So. Bear, what was your other question?
Oh, my other question was yesterday. Yesterday was Friday, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yesterday, I went in, and as you know, like I try to keep up with video games to review them for my shit that I do on YouTube. So yesterday, I go in, I pick up Assassin's Creed Syndicate not to like fanboy over or anything.
I miss you so much, Joe. You have no idea.
Just a review on. I wasn't expecting great reviews on it, and then it got like pretty decent reviews. I was like, okay, maybe I should give it a chance, play through it, and then give my thoughts on it, whatever. And then if I'm not like that big about it, I'll just sell it, and that money will go to Fallout 4. But anyway, I'm at the local GameStop, and I'm picking up Syndicate, and
you're at the local G spot.
The local G spot, right in the sweet spot of San Francisco.
I see. Syndicate, published by EA. Great game.
There you go.
Glad you picked that one up.
Yeah.
Yes. So there are some fellow gamer nerds in the store, and they saw my purchase and gave me some judging looks. And I was like, yeah, I'm not like playing this to like, I'm not like a fanboy or anything. I'm just, I picking this up to review and whatnot. And we started talking about like our own YouTube channels, and like what I do doesn't have the biggest following. Probably most views is about 50 on the spoiler cast of Until Dawn we did with some of our friends, and that was around 50 views, and I was talking about that, and then that was sort of, by those gentlemen, it was sort of like, they gave me like these like looks of like, oh, wow, like you're such an amateur, and like they started bragging about how their YouTube channel has like hundreds of views and all of this whatnot. And that was like the first time I felt like I was being cast out as a gamer and sort of being like pushed away from like fellow gamer nerds. And I wanted to know if you guys have ever experienced that before, because that was like, I've played video games my whole life, and that was the first time I've ever really experienced that. And I don't know like what it was they felt like they needed to do that, like why they felt the need to do that to me. Like I was just trying to have like start like a conversation, like, yeah, I'm picking this up because I've heard decent things about it and all this stuff, and then it turned into this whole like, our dick is bigger than yours. And
I step out for 1 fucking minute. And holy shit.
Oh yeah, Alex, so I was just talking about picking up Syndicate, talking to fellow gamer nerds about the
size of your penis.
Yes, our own YouTube channels, and like they asked like, oh, how many of you, like, what's like your most viewed video? And I said like our Until Dawn spoiler cast with comics and joysticks got about 50 views, and they shrugged it off, and they sort of gave me this face like, wow, like what a lame like amateur, and they're bragging about their YouTube channel.
I mean, you do live in San Francisco, full of pretentious douches, so.
Oh yeah, I think it was someone from either Giant Bomb or GameSpot that tweeted out like one of these like recent ads for like an app for your dog to like apps for games to play with your dog or whatever on your phone, and they said, God damn it, I hate San Francisco. And that's like what San Francisco is. So if you guys are planning to move out here, just be prepared. It fucking sucks.
Yep.
So anyway, my question was, like, building up with this story was, have you ever felt like you've been like pushed away from other like gamers and nerds out there? Because that was my first experience of feeling that, and I don't know, like, when you walked in, I was like, I don't know why they were, turning this sort of conversation into our dick is bigger than yours, like, get the fuck out of here. Because I felt like they got the sense that I was sort of this casual gamer because I was picking up this like popular series that is constantly made fun of by like core gamers. So I was wondering if you guys ever experienced that in your life.
I mean, I think it's probably going to be a resounding absolutely from all of us. I think
it's pretty hard to do what we do.
Podcast, so
all right, listen. it's
Jesus Christ.
Tony.
It's pretty hard to do what we do without hearing that from like any corner, especially with anything involving the internet. So.
I think like the premise of what you're saying also is inherently part of the problem, though, because like you're saying like this stereotypically popular series of Assassin's Creed that like quote unquote core gamers look down on or make fun of, but like especially like within myself, I've definitely tried to get away from saying the word gamer. Like before we start like a social justice warrior conversation, like if you read a lot of the stuff that I write, I will much more welcomingly use the word player, because player seems more friendly than gamer.
Player,
yeah, like playa. But like I like the word player because anybody can be a player.
Annotation.
Yeah, like anybody can be a player. Like a male or female, can be a player. God damn, I hate where this is going immediately.
My mom, the biggest player on the street, son.
And it's like it sounds better than like gamer, which has gotten a bad rap because of people on the internet who send death threats to people on Twitter. That aside, like, trying not to associate yourself with necessarily those people regardless. Like, people who play like Crossy Road and Fallout Shelter, they're players, like they're gamers, quote unquote.
Fallout Shelter pretty dope though.
I agree.
Good.
I played it again this week, like it's getting away from like quote unquote core gamer connotations and mainstream series. Like, I used to play Call of Duty every year, but I also played everything else. And just because I played Call of Duty every year doesn't take anything away from me. But people will judge you because of that.
Yeah.
Nabashin, do you have any insight for this?
Nabashin.
I just like, I don't know. I'm curious. You've been to like conventions, like more conventions than I have, and I feel like you've probably had more of these conversations.
No, I don't talk to anybody, so I'll never go in that situation.
Yeah, sure.
It's more of like well, I guess no, I've never been in that situation because like I'm more welcoming as far as like other stuff. So like I work with my friend Alan, and like he's like pretty much a mainstream type of person, but like and he's like, oh, do you play like the new Call of Duty? Man, you gonna get that? You gonna get that? You gonna get that? No, man, I'm playing like The Witcher or some other shit. And he's like, oh, okay, I got you. But like like when he gets into something like that's like out of the norm, he asks me like, he asked me about like what did I think about it, because he knows I'm knowledgeable about it, and like he asked me about like stuff like he didn't know E3 was happening this year, and like I had to like kind of remind him, that type of thing. So it's like it's just a matter of knowing people as far as like but that's someone I see every day. So like I guess for someone you see on the streets, fuck them. They don't know who the fuck you are. They don't know what you do.
Yeah.
And you even know who I am? I have been on 250 episodes of the Irrational Passions podcast. Do you know who I am?
It's like
I am Alex O'Neill, internet streamer extraordinaire.
Whoa. Cameron in the chat says, fuck those guys. And then Faye says, fuck those nerds. They should go back to playing their MOBA.
I mean, like, a lot of people like to think they're smarter than they are. And, like, just to prove what they are. like you said, like have a bigger dick than someone else. Just because it makes them feel better, and it's just like those are the people I don't interact with mostly. So
like we forever ago, like on an old Nabishin Asks, we brought up like Nabishin, you brought up like stuff that just fucking irks us. And for me, it's like when people act like they know more than they actually do, and especially like about video games. And like my brothers do this to me all the time. And it's like, I've spent a lot of time like learning about video games, and it, regardless, like I always check myself before like, like whatever they're big.
Wreck yourself.
Yeah, before I rickety wreck myself. They're fucking toys for baby people, adults. So like, it doesn't matter. But like, it's an industry I really, really care about. And I very obviously have put a lot of work into being, and like I try being open-minded, and like, I bring things up in a very understanding and like informative way. Like I'm not trying to like talk down to you or anything. And people are always like, no, that's not right. And like that really bothers me. And it is taking me a lot to like get better about like just not caring that these people like think it is this way when it might not actually be. It's a thing like I think Greg is a good example here, because like he's more of like a casual hardcore, whatever you want to call, like somewhere in the middle of like about video games, but
a soft core.
A soft core.
No insertion.
Soft or
No insertion. He's more of like a Skinamax.
Strictly digital. He never inserts discs.
He's more of like a Skinamax type, like player video games. But he knows like a lot about the anime industry. So like we go off of each other, and like I think we learn from each other a lot. It's one of my favorite parts about our relationship. And as frustrating as I get with Greg sometimes, like I also you also have to put yourself in the position of like everyone has a different experience that they're bringing to the table. And those people clearly had a much more pretentious experience where they thought like theirs was more valuable than yours. And I think the way I've started looking at it is like everyone's experience with video games is equally as valuable as everyone else's. They're just different. So food for thought.
Well, thank you. Yeah. Thank you for that that sage advice. You wise sirs.
Oh, God. I've got geese flying next to me. This is terrible.
Geese. Well, Barrett, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for calling in and encouraging these great discussions like you did when you were on the show. Episode 246. It was a great episode.
Yeah, check that shit out.
I lost my voice before it, but it's still fun. It was still a fun show.
Pimp your shit, Barrett, before you go.
Yeah, please.
Wait, what? Oh, pimp my shit.
Pimp your shit.
Tell us about
pimp
your
my
shit.
shit. You can find what I do over at youtube.com/BayZonaGamers and SoundCloud. Just look us up, Bayzona Gamers. We do a lot what Irrational Passions does. We have a podcast where we talk about video games and news. We have a talk show on YouTube where we just talk about any random shit we feel like. We review games, we review movies. We have Let's Plays every Friday, all that good stuff. Check us out. You can find me on Twitter at BenandlerChong as well. So thank you guys for having me on the show today.
Yeah, of course, man.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for calling
And last quick question before I go.
Okay.
Alex, you're going to PSX.
Absolutely.
But are any of you fine gentlemen, are any of you going to PSX as well?
I could be convinced.
No, I'm antisocial.
Yeah.
You're antisocial? Okay. That's it, and that's completely fine. You're allowed to be.
Yeah, I don't even know why Nabishin talks to us. So.
Well, like I said, I could be convinced. It, maybe.
If the cards fell in the right place.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Alex, what you need to do is seduce Tony over the next couple weeks.
That shouldn't be too hard for
easy.
Alex.
I was about to say
Hey,
easy.
girl.
Hey.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go on with your show.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much again for having me.
No problem. Have a good one, man.
Yeah.
You as well.
Thank you for calling Barrett. Joe, you're here.
Hello.
Hi, Joe.
Destiny.
I'm also not recording anything.
Yeah, you don't have
You
to.
don't need to be.
Woo!
I'm recording all of this.
Everyone who calls in has to already be recording.
Yeah, right. What
Magic of Skype.
yeah, right.
What's up?
Destiny.
I know.
It's really good,
Have
man.
you been playing it?
More than I care to admit.
I saw you playing. You were doing Vault of Glass the other day.
Yep. So Bungie's doing this really weird thing where they're time gating a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I know, it's great.
It's actually pretty cool.
It's not. It's better than RNG, but it's not the best.
I think it's kind of cool in the fact that that they have this pipeline coming down of content that sure, some people might say, oh, I paid for it, it should all be unlocked up front. But
I'm not one of those people, but yes.
No, neither am I, because I would be done with it in like a week.
Right.
Yeah. So, no, the Vault of Glass, there's an exotic quest that just unlocked, I think, last update.
It's the one for No Time to Explain that I was talking about earlier that Alex and I did earlier this week.
Yep. And so that's why I was doing Vault of Glass, and I was doing it with some friends, and one of them I feel real bad for, because you know how you get the piece previous that you have to dismantle in your inventory?
Yeah.
Before you do Vault of Glass. He didn't dismantle it.
Oh, that's awkward.
He was so upset.
I would be.
Me too.
So as to optimize our Destiny discussion, I've added Cameron here as well.
Hello.
Cameron.
Hello, everybody.
Cameron is a wonderful human being I met back in May. And he also played Destiny with me. Was that this week, Cameron?
I think it was last week I played Destiny with you.
Okay.
Or it might have actually been the week before that, now that I think about it, because you were still doing House of Wolves missions.
Ugh.
Was I?
Yeah.
I didn't do those. Skipped that shit.
You were still leveling up. We helped you level up a couple levels.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So it was a while ago.
Yeah.
So I'm more curious. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, I ended up adding up all my characters' time that I've spent with them: 15 days, 48 hours, 72 minutes.
Woo! What's your engram decoding level look like? Like 91?
No, it's like 30.
Okay, sure. Whatever, whichever. Joe, what were you gonna say?
I'm a bit more curious about your angle coming from this, because I think I remember you giving me a lot of grief. For liking Destiny so much.
Here was my thing, because my impression of Destiny from what I had played, which wasn't very much, to be fair, was like there wasn't a lot of content in it. And then you came on the show toward the end of 2014 and talked about it, and you're like, no, there isn't a lot of content, but I'm still playing it every week because I play it with people. So like now I have basically circumvented the not a lot of content issue by like just buying the Taken King, getting that for like $40 total. Thanks Gamer Club Unlocked from Best Buy.
Thanks Gamer Club Unlocked.
Hashtag sponsored. So I never spent the $60 on the Vanilla Destiny, so I get the 2 expansions, Vanilla Destiny and Taken King, which is a whole lot of content for $40. And I've luckily had the opportunity of playing with a whole bunch of great people like you, Cameron, and Tony and Sean Pitts. So like, the issue of little content has been solved, and now I've got plenty to do and plenty of awesome people to play it with. So
it's been fun.
Fair enough.
It has been fun. Like Cameron, do you play with a lot of do you have a group that you roll with?
Yeah, I do. We just this morning were practicing hard mode of the Fallen King.
Yeah.
We ended up getting 2 Golgoroth before I had to bounce, but it was mostly to get just more equipment and armor and stuff, so everybody else was on their alts. It was my first time through, and it was a lot of fun. Like, it's challenging.
Yeah, is that the one that's really far away and you have to use a sniper rifle to hit?
Golgoroth?
Well,
No.
Golgoroth, no.
You're still using sniper, but he's not far away.
Right, he's right in front of you.
Yeah.
No, Golgoroth is the giant mutated ogre with boils and pimples on his back.
I haven't seen really any of King's Fall, so
Alex is waiting for us to play through it to see most of that. So
yeah.
It's fun.
King's Fall's a great raid.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely their best raid. It takes a lot of the fun kind of platforming elements of Vault of Glass, but also a lot of those.
Who doesn't love jumping around giant dicks?
I heard about
that
the
shoot out of the wall and
Alex knows
impale you
about
and
dicks.
throw you across the screen. It's awesome.
I'm familiar with some dicks. All right. Joe, have you done King's Fall? I'm sure you have, but
Yeah, a few times.
do you like it a lot?
Yeah. It's super execution based, and then there's quite a few like DPS gates where if you're just not putting out, then you're not gonna get farther, which
It's frustrating.
I'm not frustrating because it's not difficult to get there, but I'm a little indifferent on because at least in Vault of Glass, you can, even if you're a little underleveled, you can still do it. But with this one, there's so many like enraged timers and stuff like that if you just can't do it, you can't do it. You have to go back and grind more gear.
Yeah, that's a kind of unfortunate thing, but I think it like those mechanics still make the raid like they contribute to the raid being good as well.
Well, as long as you say your prayers to RN Jesus, everything's gonna be okay. So,
Which I need to start bowing more because man, I'm not getting anything.
Yeah,
right,
Tony, you suck some RNG's dick today, clearly, because you got them strike drops, son.
Yeah, man.
What was that, like 7 exotics?
It was 3.
Okay. Whatever.
That's still pretty solid.
Man. Yeah, it's 3. It's from 2 hours of strike farming with 3 of coins.
Nice. I have not done enough of that, but no, it's a blast. I'm really enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
I roll with the guys who are super serious, and if you're not like doing your part, they start calling you a potato.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because you pick up moldering shards in the raid, and those are burnt potatoes.
Yep, burnt potatoes. And then if you just aren't doing anything, then you're a potato. Stop being potato.
I guess you have potato aim if you can't hit stuff.
That's my contribution to it. I mean, Tony, Sean, and I were doing Nightfall Strike. Is that what it was? Is that what
yeah, the thing we did most recently.
And I was just getting one-shotted by everything. I was like 265, and it's like a 280.
Oh, what were you doing?
No. We were just getting him the drops at the end because like I'm 308, and then
I got to like 270 plus afterwards. So
yeah, he got a pretty sweet exotic. So.
Yeah, so it was worth it. But yeah, I mean, I know what it's like to be a useless fucking potato. So yeah.
I mean, it was like that at the end of that heroic story that we did too. It was like, all right, let me go res Alex again. Oh wait, Alex is dead.
To be fair, during that one where we were working on the fucking exotic thing, I had those jumps on point.
You did,
except for that one.
Yeah, I was like always like, oh man, we cannot both die on these fucking platformers.
Yeah, you're always like, just wait, just
wait.
It was cool that we got to go through that gate that I talked about in our stream. Yeah. So, yeah, man, Destiny's good. Like, I see the appeal of playing it, like doing similar things every week.
Oh yeah.
Or the same things every week.
Sounds so negative.
I mean, like, that's if you boil it down, like,
I see the appeal to doing the same shit every day.
Yeah, like I do. Like,
monotony is the key to satisfaction, my friend.
Exactly. Once you find monotony, you'll find a happy marriage. But
is that what you're waiting for?
Please God, no. I'm just kidding.
I'm just waiting for somebody to just say yes.
and you know who's gonna say yes? It's RN Jesus.
That's right.
Yeah, it's just Destiny. Is there anything else Destiny? I feel like we've really killed Nobishin a little on the inside with this Destiny chat.
It's okay. I'm about to bring Nobishin back because Nobishin...
We'll really start killing Nobishin when he starts getting pressured to play it with us.
Cameron, your other jam.
Oh yeah, Persona 4 dancing all night, man. That's what I've been rocking a lot to lately.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Oh, hells yeah.
What's your favorite song, man? This is the...
Oh, it's so hard. It's either... So of course, "Reach Out for the Truth," the final version, is like best song on the soundtrack. Followed up by either "Maze of Truth" or
that one's good.
Or sorry, "Maze of Life," not "Maze of Truth."
Yeah, "Maze of Life." That Persona Q intro is amaze.
And then "Best Friends," I want to say.
Okay.
Specifically the one that Kanji does, the original one.
That's the best one.
Yeah, because he does that awesome, like, he slams his fist and the background shatters against it. It's so cool.
Fuck.
Are you been getting the DLC, man?
Yeah.
Of course.
I love Murray's breakout dance. Like, it's really really good.
It's really cool. I got Margaret unlocked, and so she joins in. Like, it's. And then, like, out of nowhere, I was just like, "No way! Are you kidding me?" Like, shoot, I can't. I'm trying to remember what his name is. It's
Don't say his name. Don't say his name.
Yeah, is it the spoiler name?
Yeah, it's the spoiler
It's a spoiler name. Okay. I will not say his name then.
Yeah.
But I was surprised with like how actually cool his one was because of how his character is. It's like, oh, this is out of nowhere, but all right, cool. I dig it. Yeah, no, just I've been having a blast with it. It's great to see kind of a continuation of that same like that Persona 4 group, even though I think this is a good way to kind of close it out.
Mm-hmm. Did you have you played any of the story of that?
I have. I beat the story.
Okay. Did you do Arena 2?
I did. I played all the Arena games. Yeah.
Okay. I'm like halfway through the Persona 3 story of Ultimax. I need to finish it.
It's Ultimax, the Persona 3 story. It's all right.
How do you feel about Persona 3 in general? I don't know.
I think it's a really cool story, but I think it's limited by like I think the characters are really well fleshed out, but I think it deals with some really like shit is too stretched sometimes. If that makes any sense.
It does to me. I mean,
You're dealing with
guy?
some
Like,
pretty
how could you not have introduced me earlier?
It's true. I told you, Cameron is a very wonderful human being. You know, the reason is because of a certain discussion Cameron had with another person I met in San Francisco regarding the Beatles. Cameron knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, wow, that's funny it's funny because Jacob and I are actually like really good friends, and judging by some of our discussions, you would not think that.
You would not think that at all. We're sitting in a bar, and I love both of you, but I've never wanted to be in a place less.
Totally fair. It makes sense.
But yeah, no, Cameron is a very lovely human being. I agree.
Thank you. Yeah, no, on Persona 5 hype for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man,
what can they put in that collector's edition box that will make me need it?
Everything.
Hopefully.
I already bought the collector's box for Persona 4 Dancing All Night.
Yeah, that's the one that I didn't get. I got the Arena and Persona Q one, but I was like, yeah, I don't need I don't need a skin for my Vita.
Are you sure you don't need a skin?
I don't need skin. Tell me about an epidermis, my friend.
Good shit.
Yeah. Anything else, Cameron? Did you have a question for us or anything?
No. I mean, oh yeah, you guys mentioned Fallout Shelter, which is a baller game.
Yeah, you wrote a monthly passion for it.
I did. I became a very big fan of eugenics because of it.
Eugenics or mugenics?
Eugenics, like as in the study of genetics and passing it down.
Okay.
Only because I completely manipulated mine in my vault and produced superhumans.
Absolutely. Do your stats half your stats carry down to your descendants?
Not so much as the stats carry down, so much as the priorities in the levels of their stats. So you do get better stats with kids who have like parents that have really high stats when they procreate, but really what's the best about it is that you're manipulating people's advantages that they have. So if they're better in strength or agility, you know exactly like, okay, I need these two people to breed because I'm going to be expanding my vault with this room here. And so you plan it out for like, you basically create a child just specifically for that purpose. So
if I all stats maxed out on 2 people and just had them bone forever, I would just have perfect children forever.
That's pretty much how it works out too, yeah.
Sweet.
The children themselves need to grow into their stats, so you need to still train them.
Yeah.
But it's way easier than starting off with like some random wasteland drifter trying to throw off my perfect little species that I've created.
Your weird, little secluded vault. What I hate, so this is the reason why I stopped playing Fallout Shelter, because I never really talked about it. Every time, because I would check it maybe twice a day. Every time I check it, death claws would attack, and they would just destroy everything. I'd be like, I
literally never had a death claw.
Did you have your biggest, buffest dudes hanging out in the entry to the vault?
Nope.
Oh yeah, that's what you do. You have your dudes equipped with your best guns, the best armor, who have the best strength and agility stats, and just have them, or perception stats, and just have them posted right on that door, and nobody gets through. Not even death nails.
Yeah, death claws. Yeah, you got there.
Death claws. I was like,
yeah, I started doing that, but then I stopped playing. But
you also need to upgrade your vault door too.
Yeah, that was already maxed. Don't worry.
Yeah.
They tear through it like paper anyway. So
Yeah, Deathclaws are kind of giant assholes. So
I fucking hate them. All right. Anything else you've been playing, Cameron? Like, how's life, man?
I work 2 jobs and I go to school full time. So that's my life.
So Persona 4 dancing all night.
Yeah, dancing all
Something
night.
you can
and-
do on the move.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much all my life right now is work, school, Destiny, and maybe some time with people that are family or friends.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
I mean, if not,
Heck
like,
yeah.
what are you really losing?
Come with us when we take Alex through the vault or through Kingsfall.
Through the vault.
Like hell yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Yeah, no, we should do that.
I
That'd
want
be
to see
fun.
Alex fall off the
All right.
ships.
Sunday,
full-
let's go.
No.
Just joking.
No.
Jesus.
Sunday's tomorrow. You understand that, right, Tony?
Yeah.
And I haven't even run dailies today. I got to do that after this fucking stupid podcast. I'm just kidding. This podcast's not stupid.
That's okay.
Um,
The dailies today are really easy.
Good. Joe, any other Destiny? Anything? What do you got, Joe? Do you want to hang out for a bit, or do you want to go?
Yeah, we can hang out. I mean, Halo comes out soon.
Yeah.
I've heard that very good things about Halo.
Oh, I'm super pumped on that Halo.
I believe it's pronounced the Halos.
Are you and Tyrone
Yep.
still doing co-op? Because does he have his own Xbox One? That's what I'm curious about. Since there's no
Yeah,
split
he
screen.
does. He's
Okay.
not getting Halo though.
Oh,
After Halo 4, I don't blame him.
Because he's a giant turd. Halo 4 was better than people give it credit for.
Oh no, I had a lot of fun with it. I definitely played a hell of a lot of the multiplayer.
Maybe that's why you have a low opinion of it.
Yeah, it might be. I wasn't a big fan of the continuation of the story. But at the same time, I also felt like Reach is like the best pinnacle of story that Halo's had. So
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, Halo
I mean,
Reach is
that-
pretty sweet.
that
come on,
ending
guys.
of Halo Reach still haunts me.
Come on, guys. Halo
haunts me.
Wars. Can that be beaten?
I am seriously about to boot you from this call. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, but I actually had a question for you guys.
Shoot.
I have a few gaming moments that just like still haunt me to this day that I just think of randomly in the middle of the like I'll be doing like a random like assignment in school, and all of a sudden I'll remember the ending to Red Dead Redemption,
It's a good
and just
one.
like that pops out and haunts me.
Yeah.
End of Last of Us kind of haunts me a little bit.
Fair. Yeah.
haunts?
Yeah, like it stays with you. Something that stays. With
Okay.
you. Not like oh, it still spooks me out or I still have chills about it. It's just like something that just.
Oh,
it
she said
hasn't
okay.
presented. Yeah.
It's not that funny.
It's just the way you said it was great.
But like, do you guys have any moments in gaming that just stay with you?
I mean, I reviewed
hate.
Hate. I reviewed Haze and gave it an 8. That kind of stays with me.
You
That's
get-
really more of like a permanent mark on your record for
yeah,
life.
you did get Halo. You gave Halo Reach the most perfect score you could.
I think I gave it an 11 out of 10.
Yeah.
As he should have.
Worth
It was
it.
a perfect game.
Hashtag worth. The opening of Mass Effect 2 will always stick with me.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Did you ever like wait and pause and just see the planet outside of the ship?
Yeah, I looked up. You just gotta look
Oh.
up during that scene because it's fucking stellar.
Beautiful.
Trying to think of like a really, really good one. I mean, obviously the end of Persona 3 has stuck with me a lot. Like that's probably something I think about once a week, at least. It's that came to me in a very specific time in my life, and yeah, that's a very specific ending for me. And the end of Tales of Vesperia as well. More so than either of those, even I would say Kingdom Hearts, the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. So,
Oh, nice.
that one's
Man, Alex, I was gonna say the end of Kingdom Hearts 1 for me.
yeah, that never happened.
Never happened.
Namashin?
Ending in Persona 4.
Yeah.
The ending of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Life is Strange.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm playing that right now.
Yeah. Oh man.
I just finished episode 1. I'm about to start episode 2 later tonight.
Awesome. I would love to hear what you think.
So far, amazing. I've had so much fun with it.
If you like it so far, I think you're gonna like it all the way through.
Cool.
I've had like a very few like specific moments of video games making you feel stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Gears 2
that's
when Dom finds Maria,
Yeah,
oh,
that one's like
And
really underrated. I think that's a really great scene.
and then Gears 3 when Dom dies.
Yeah,
yeah. Dom related Gears of War issues. Yes,
yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, there's those two, and well, it's when Halo Reach when George like throws you off of the ship thinking that he's won the
Oh.
war.
Yeah. Oh,
Like so. I don't, have you played Halo Reach, Alex?
I have not.
Okay, well,
that
well,
ODST, I have not.
Okay, well, Reach Falls, you know the story.
Yeah.
So it's like the scene you're in a Covenant ship, right? This like huge like war class ship, and George is like preparing to sacrifice himself, thinking he's about to become this martyr that's gonna win the Battle of Reach, and like he throws you off this ship that's orbiting Reach, and then it doesn't work, and
well, it works. His explosion works.
yeah, the explosion does work, and then what they send in a whole nother fleet, right? That's what it was.
Yeah, like an entire fleet. You just had one ship. Now there's an entire fleet.
Yeah, so it's like
So you're
this
fucked.
giant. Yeah, it's this giant like crushing moment for a character that's like super awesome. And that was insane.
Oh, that's a good moment right there.
In a less emotional tone, because I have a lot of endings like emotionally that have stuck with me. Like, I'm sitting here thinking about it, like Persona 4, yes, Persona 3, Kingdom Hearts 2, Tales of Vesperia, Tales of the Abyss also actually has a very stellar ending. But like in a more like mechanical related, like something that's really stuck with me, the first time I beat Dark Souls.
Nice.
Actually, like that was something for me. That was such a triumph. I've very rarely felt that much satisfaction at finishing the game and beating a final boss. I mean, there are a few others. Like the end of Ratchet and Clank: A Crack in Time, is like it's a really powerful ending for someone who played that series like growing up. And it's like there's other games outside of that that kind of continue on, but that's like the end of that series for me. And it's really something. Tony, do you have any?
Yes.
What are
All
they?
those Hearthstone matches that you've played.
No.
9,000 hours of Hearthstone.
The death of Morden Solus, Mass Effect 3.
Yeah, that one's.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That one is heart wrenching.
Especially if you shoot them.
Yeah, I bet, you fuck.
Hey, I didn't do it.
All right, I'm
I
just
could never
saying.
do that to poor Morton.
Why would you even bring it up?
Because a lot of people did it, and they
Travis
felt
fucking
terrible
Ball.
about it.
Good, because they're terrible people.
Yeah, they should feel terrible about it. This is the correct emotion.
Travis Baum. This is the real reason why he hasn't been on this show.
Yeah, because he fucking shot Morden. How dare you?
How dare you?
How could you even say that? I don't get it.
He had his twisted reasoning. Is like
Okay.
Yeah,
That is
he
a-
was in love with Ashley. Like
podcast?
what?
What podcast? Oh, right there.
Wait,
That's
hold on. Did Travis like the space racist?
Yeah, he liked the space races.
Oh
he
my
not know
god.
How can you like the Southern Bible Belt space racist? I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Because Caden's a fucking asshole. That's why.
This is true.
Yeah, but he's my
Katie-
asshole.
No, Caden's like, oh.
I loved him.
Caden's like throw down, bro down. Like, get pumped.
I don't know. Caden
Wait,
really
I have
wanted
to
to
ask,
fuck my
male
male
shep or
shep.
fem shep?
Male.
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 Yeah.
And default look.
And
Oh, geez, you went hardcore,
my,
man.
my shepherd was like oddly very Asian looking,
Same here.
but like it wasn't intentional. That's just how it looked after you transferred games with him.
Oh yeah, same here. Like all of a sudden, my guy turned out to be super Asian. I was like, well, Asian American shepherd saved the universe. Good deal.
Hey man.
So you guys want to spill some drinks on the Citadel?
Yeah,
Tony, do
Best
you,
scene of that entire game.
Tony, did you have any?
that was mine that we just talked
That's,
about.
that's it.
That's it.
The part where
Oh,
Kanye West, asked if you want to spill some drinks in the Citadel.
Yeah, man.
I just love that whole scenario where you keep doing drinks and you keep waking up in weird places.
Yeah, fuck, man.
FaZe, you're wrong. Liara is not best girl. Talia's best girl. Deal with it. Sorry, I just saw that in the comments.
Cameron's like, you see, we're developing a man crush right now. Me.
I'm gonna stay silent in this, I guess.
I'm gonna be totally honest, Nabishin. After listening to quite a few episodes, I totally have a man crush on you. So.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
It's okay. Most people do.
Tony,
it's either Nabishin or Scott. It's sure as shit not Tony or I. So
yeah, all right. Fuck us.
To be totally fair, I did accuse Tony of like touching Alex's shit that one time. So
yeah, that's right.
Whoa.
Tony touched my computer. I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm fucking sure of it.
Oh god, that got weird.
What's up? What got weird? My poop.
A little
All
bit.
right, moving on.
All right, Cameron, I'm gonna let you go.
Cool. I got nothing else to say. So
thank you for calling and asking a great question, and I love you.
Love you too, man.
All right.
Take care, everybody. I'm gonna keep listening.
See you later.
Thank you, Cameron, for calling in. There you go, Nabishin. Another one amongst the goods.
Keep it rolling.
Yeah, Tales of Zestiria.
All right, see ya.
Yeah, I gotta go.
I don't want to know stuff about this because I haven't played it yet.
Well, like, I'm not gonna spoil anything. Like, what do you think? All right, Harold wants to call in and talk about Rock Band. It is getting late.
Okay, cool. I'll talk about Guitar Hero.
All right, cool.
We'll fight.
All right, Harold.
Let's fight.
Let's fight.
What's up?
That's my man. Hey, Harold.
How are you
Hey,
doing?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Existing.
You're something, right?
Yeah. I did not play Destiny.
Okay.
Well,
do you want to
well,
talk
shit.
about it? Like we can still talk about Destiny.
we can talk about how.
Talk about the OC.
Yeah, we could talk about a lot of things, Harold. Can you believe Olivia Wilde was in that whole season?
I never watched that show.
I know. Her and Marissa were totally a thing, though.
That was one crazy episode.
Yeah. What episode number was that?
I don't know. That was the 2nd year anniversary.
Yeah, listen to that podcast. Harold, now that you're here, I meant to bring this up earlier, but now that I have you, I can say thank you for sending me that gift card.
You are welcome. And
thanks to
I'll give
Tyler,
credit when all
John,
credit
and
when
Fred
credit's
as well.
due. It was all John's doing, but you are awesome. I can't say no to you.
Oh, I'm gonna hold out my heart hands. You'll only be able to see it in like 15 seconds delayed on the stream, but I'm definitely doing it.
Big internet hugs.
Yeah. No, thank you for people. I don't know if I mentioned it on the show. Did I?
What, that your house exploded? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you didn't mention that.
Thanks, fucking no shit. Thanks for being such a supportive
Oh my
friend.
God, your house.
What? No, Harold, John Anderson, Fred Earhart, and Tyler, whose last name I can't pronounce.
Tyler
Treese. I keep wanting to call him Crease, and I know it's wrong. Like, I know. They all chipped in together and got me a $120 Best Buy gift card for video games and sent it to me because my house blew up. Yes, Nabishin, are you happy? And it was very sweet. And I would read the card, the postcard that they sent with it, but it's too sweet. It would make my heart melt.
Has your tears all over, so you
That
can't
was
read
probably
anymore.
That's true. That too. Yeah, it was awesome. So thank you. Now I have you here in audio form. I can say thank you. And I already sent John like enough weird provocative selfies. So
That's not your way of payment.
we were Snapchat
I pay in
buddies.
nudes.
They were not nude. They were provocative.
I don't know. I might have to get you and John back on for H-Bomb and Friends 100.
Absolutely. This is 250. Harold, you're here. Rock Band
Yeah?
4 is out. What do you think of it?
What? Rock Band 4? To tell you the truth, I think it's it satisfies my Rock Band needs, but
Slightly
also
disappointed.
feels that like they kind of cut some corners. Well, not kind of. They cut some corners.
Mm-hmm.
And that they kind of rushed it. I mean, I said a few months ago that I wouldn't be surprised if it got delayed because it still looks kind of raw. And, you know, the menus look kind of basic.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have the cut scenes. Like,
It's just lacking.
yeah, set list. I'm not complaining about the songs on the set list because even the more obscure ones are good songs.
Mm-hmm.
Like Proto Man.
Like Protoman.
Protoman's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one of the songs, I think the group is Dark Wheels. The song is V Bomb. It's one that I heard that playing. I said, "Hey, that sounds like Dave," as in Dave Plant from Harmonix. He's their QA guy, lead audio QA guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason it sounds like Dave. It's Dave.
It's Dave's band. There you go.
Yeah.
Of course, you would know the QA audio guy from.
Oh,
Harmonix.
I met him PAX East 2014.
Good. Like I imagine that you know pretty much everyone at Harmonix. So.
And speaking of Harmonix, I'm like Mr. Harmonix, and it's hard for some people to think of me being objective towards Harmonix.
Okay.
But
Go on.
I am greatly disappointed with that whole Amazon review thing.
Oh yeah. That happened.
Yeah.
They were positively reviewing their own game, correct?
Yeah, they were posting 5-star reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, FaZe says, "Fuck Rock Band, it's all about DJ Hero."
He's not
Actually,
wrong.
He isn't incorrect.
DJ Hero was pretty good, and I mean, and of course, Guitar Hero getting mixed reviews like Rock Band. Of course, Griffin McElroy for some reason thought Guitar Hero was better.
You know what?
Yeah,
Some people are into it. I like Griffin McElroy.
and of course, Ben Kuchera wrote an article pretty much declaring Guitar Hero the winner.
Of course, Ben Kuchera has his strong opinions, as some people put lightly.
Strong opinions with idiotic idiotic titles. Yeah.
Yeah, idiotic titles. That's a
Why
good way to put it.
Why Guitar Hero beat Rock Band?
Yeah,
Clickbait.
Yeah, clickbait. That was the word I was looking for.
yeah.
Thanks, Joe. I still need to get you on H-Bomb and Friends.
Yeah, Joe doesn't podcast anymore, so good luck with
Alex tried hard enough just to get me on this show.
that one.
It's true.
He got to a point where he just gave up.
Yes,
I need
that's
to get
so true.
Dabashin
It's
on.
really, it's true.
You've had
One thing-
Scott on that show. What more do you want?
One thing I was looking at, the top 10 highest downloaded H-Bomb and Friends episodes, like 5 or 6 of the top 10 have at least one member of Irrational Passions on it.
I have absolutely no idea why that is. I'm gonna guess it's coincidence.
Yep.
Well, then again,
All the top ones had Tony on it. I know.
the
All
number
right.
one highest downloaded podcast was the one episode Tony was on.
All right, listen, I don't want to brag.
It was also the episode where Aaron Trites and Eric Pope from Harmonix were on. I'm sure that has nothing to do with it. It was
No,
all
I mean it was all Tony. We all know that. We're adults.
I mean, some call Tony the Eric Pope of Irrational Passion.
That's right.
I like to see Tony's more of the John Drake of Irrational Passions.
He works
Speaking
at
of John
Sony.
Drake, did you hear
He works at Sony.
he and Andrea Renee are engaged?
Yeah, I saw their
Yeah.
engagement photos. They were adorable. Congratulations. to
Yeah.
them.
Awesome. Now, where exactly does one register for Diet Coke?
Yeah, like I don't. Is that like a?
It's actually a direct IV from his blood.
Yeah.
I mean, do I just pay $2 to the Drake Tracker app?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's like, and you basically you buy him a can of Diet Coke because
Yeah.
that's what his lifeblood is.
Yeah.
I'm curious, Harold, with like the 2 music games out. Where are you at with music games? Are you kind of like done with them, or are you still just?
I am not done with them.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I like. Listen, man, Nobishin's sitting over here fucking talking about Persona 4 dancing all night.
When does Harold start playing Persona 4 dancing?
Yeah,
all
like
night?
when is like your need for rhythm game go past quality or interest and just become a need?
I don't know. We got a near endless supply of Rock Band DLC. I'm good.
Yeah. Did you have any trouble getting your Rock Band DLC over?
No more than anybody else, as far as I know.
Which is to say, a whole bunch.
Yeah, I mean, and I think part of that lays on first party, but it took a good week before I could get most of it, and of course, there are still a few things that still waiting for, like the Doors pack, one of the Green Day songs, classic rock band classic rock track pack. Not to mention the imports from which haven't come out yet, but they did announce Rock Band 3 import happening in December.
That's good. Progress.
Yeah.
All right, Harold. Do you have any other questions for us? I don't know if like you had one. You've been waiting for a while. I appreciate your patience.
Yeah. I've been waiting so long. I ran over to my parents' place, let the dogs out, and came back.
At least we have an answer definitively as to who let the dogs out.
Episode 250. Harold let the dogs out.
Colon, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
All right.
So
ask
me anything.
How's the weather?
Hot.
It was
It's Florida. It's always hot.
You know, it's 46
Right,
degrees
Joe?
this morning. Joe's like North Florida. It's warm. It's just warm there.
I mean, I can give you a quick weather update.
And now we have Joseph with the weather.
It is 69 degrees in Jacksonville, Florida.
Cool.
82 here in or 73 here in Lehigh.
It's currently cloudy and 54 in Maryland.
We have a humidity of 94%.
Fuck that. Holy
Only
shit.
94?
It's daily.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Only 94?
Only 94.
It feels like we got it here most of the time. We have a humidity of 99.9.
Yeah. Only 94 feels like 99.9.
Yeah. I mean, they call us the Sunshine State. We really should be America's sauna.
Yeah, it is. It's basically a sweaty cesspool down there. I mean, I've been there.
Mm.
All right, Harold. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna talk about Tales of Hysteria now. I don't think you want to hear that.
Okay, I'm gonna go take a shower.
Yes. So,
I wish I could do that.
thank you for calling in, Harold.
I think everybody wishes you could do that.
Hey now.
Oh my god.
Thank you for calling in, Harold. I love you.
Tony, we'll see you back from the burn unit sometime soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Check out H Bomb and Friends. It's an awesome podcast that Harold
if
hosts.
Riley's still around, these guys aren't the only ones who do an awesome podcast. hbombandfriends.com, hbombandfriends.libsyn.com, twitch.tv/hbombandfriends.
At H Bomb and Friends on Twitter.
Yeah. At USFHBomb for me on Twitter.
Mm-hmm. And send Harold some love.
Yeah.
Please.
All right, Harold. I'll talk to you soon, hopefully.
Okay.
All right. Love you.
Love you too, Alex. Big internet hugs.
Big internet hugs. Bye, man.
Bye.
All right. Now we've got a very special call coming in. They just don't stop. I was very concerned. Oh my God, Roger's in the chat. I was very concerned that no one was going to call in to this podcast. Just by the way.
No news this week, by the way.
Yeah, we're not doing news. This is way too much fun.
Yeah.
Tales of Hysteria. Do we want to talk about Life is Strange episode 5?
Whatever, dude.
Jarrett, welcome.
Oh, hey.
Hey, buddy.
I mean, like the timing could be better. Oh, you want to talk about Life is Strange episode 5? Oh, hi, Jared.
Oh, yeah. I'm totally in the know about all that bullshit.
Absolutely.
Was there enough angst?
You tell me, Nobshin. Did we hit the angst quota for this one?
You couldn't get any fucking angstier.
The internet's like not 100% like
world
in agreement about how they feel about it.
Like actual world-ending angst.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there ever that much angst?
There is now.
Have you played a JRPG?
I have played many, and you're right. You make a good point. I'm 16, and apparently I have the power to save the world, but I don't want to.
Yeah, Jacob and I are recording our spoiler cast tomorrow. And we have full boxes of tissues ready.
Are you gonna commit seppuku like on the air?
Probably.
Good.
Jared, I tweeted you because I just wanted you to call in.
I didn't realize until you tweeted me that it was your 250th, and like it would be disingenuous if I didn't call it.
I mean, you were on like 2 weeks ago, but like
we collectively turned 250 weeks old.
I just really like you, Jared. I just wanted you to call in.
Oh,
I don't even get that kind of sentiment.
Well, yeah.
Hey, guess what? We have 2 J's here again, Alex.
Yeah, it's the double entendre J's.
I hate you.
I hate you. Yeah, that's an appropriate reaction.
As long as you know.
Yeah, I mean, how you doing, Jared? You been playing Destiny?
No.
You should play the Destiny.
I played I bought Destiny when it came out a year ago.
You should play the Taken King.
I don't know.
Hey man, does raiding with Alex O'Neill is that an incentive for you?
I mean, we were gonna do that, and we were like, "Yeah, let's play Evolve together." And we did twice.
Yo, all right.
Because Evolve was kind of not great.
I like Evolve a lot.
What's wrong?
I don't think Evolve's bad. I don't think it has the MMO hook that like Destiny does.
No, it doesn't.
But
I wouldn't say it's a bad game.
No, it's not bad. It just doesn't have the legs that like Left 4 Dead has.
I don't know. I was kind of into the formula of Evolve a little bit more than Left 4 Dead. I think because like you could just play a round of Evolve, but like with Left 4 Dead, it felt like you had to play like all 5 episodes of like one of the things.
Yeah. And the thing Evolve like is a way better concept, but I guess the problem is it just doesn't play that same way.
Yeah.
And I don't even think that's necessarily true either. I just think that's a game where you have to bring your own ecosystem. Like you need to know like 4 dudes who are going to be down to do that shit like all the time.
That's what I said the week before you guys came on, was just like I like playing Evolve, but it's really hard to play that game if you don't have a squad to roll with.
Right.
Yeah. And if one person's gone, then you're just kind of screwed.
Yeah, then you're like 3 people talking, and the 4th person you're just like, God, what are you doing?
Yeah, like who is this dude?
And like 12-year-old.
Exactly. I feel the same way when I'm playing League and I have 4 people I know on the team, but we're in solo queue and that one dude shows up and he's like, I'm gonna go mid. I'm like, man, fuck you.
I'm gonna do everything that you don't want me to do.
Right.
Joe, do
or
you
he's
still
jungle
play?
And he's just stealing my kills and shit. I'm like, man, if you were in this room, I'd slap you in the face.
Joe, do you still play League? You get on that hot League action?
Oh no, when have I ever played League?
I feel like you were like way into it for like a week.
No, never.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Like I genuinely believe this, and I know I'm wrong.
Projecting?
I think so. I think you're me, Joe.
Were you way into League for like a week?
Yeah.
Are you trying to get those hot Twitch subscribers?
Fuck no, I did not stream it once.
I feel like that's a really shitty thing to try and get Twitch subscribers with too.
Yeah, it's not like Dota or anything.
Yeah, you're not playing Hearthstone or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hearthstone's the fucking that's
you want Twitch subscribers. That's where it is.
That's where the money's at.
Dudes can like listen to their alt metal.
Dudes listening to alt metal or playing Tinder while playing Hearthstone.
Yeah, that was
pretty funny shit.
And then you getting like robot voices reading your tips out loud about people fucking judging your Tinder choices. I don't make these calls. They just happen, man.
It's just that's what I want. I want minor internet celebrity where I can just kind of autopilot a game on Twitch and then just consult the watching crowd about my Tinder choices. That's the kind of motherfucker I'm trying to be.
And at least you don't have to write.
There's one very specific Twitch streamer that Alex and I are talking about.
Yeah, dude had it figured out.
See? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm fucking up. That's what I'm doing.
Jarrett, have you like been playing video games or something?
I do play fucking video games.
Anything you
I've
want
been
to talk
playing
about quickly?
What's the last thing I played? I've been playing a lot of
Tales of Zestiria.
Duelist. It's in beta.
Okay.
On your computers.
Okay.
It is equal parts card game and turn-based strategy.
Okay.
It had a Kickstarter a little while ago. It went into beta like earlier this year. But I kind of just.
It sounds terrible. I'm
on it.
going to be honest with you.
Listen, all right.
I'm just kidding.
There's no Tales in it. It's not Tales of Duelist. I know it's not something you're interested in.
Tales of Duelist sounds awesome.
No one went to high school in it.
All right, you're really losing me on pretty much everything you listen off here.
I finished chapter 1 of Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh shit!
I was just confused. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
I'll wait till you finish chapter 2.
Oh, I'm still working through it. Shit's happening. Shit's going down.
Did what was the last thing that happened with being appropriately ambiguous?
We figured out why quiet is quiet.
Okay. Which was like super obvious.
Yes. And I was like, well, everybody was right apparently.
like that was like the most disappointing twist I think I've ever man.
Because it wasn't even a twist.
It wasn't. It was like why I was upset that no one else had clearly figured it out. Like
I was upset that people acted surprised.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I hate it.
I still like Quiet a lot as a character.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. Yeah, I feel like there's so much melodrama in this particular one, and that's funny to say because I played 6 other Metal Gear games, and I also played Acid and Acid 2. So like, there's nothing but melodrama in these games. But at least then I felt like something was happening. Now it's just like everyone's melodramatic about some shit we already knew.
Wait until later, man.
And I keep looking at The Witcher because I haven't gotten Hearts of Stone yet, but like I need to.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm deciding whether I want to get the platinum first or just do it all together. I don't know.
That's a good question, Nabishin.
Because I fucked up, or it was equal parts me fucking up and the game fucking up because I couldn't get all the Gwent cards because one of the Gwent cards was locked in a cage with a shop owner or like one of those wandering dude to return to a settlement nearby and becomes a shop guy. He was locked in a cage where the key wouldn't spawn.
Okay.
So like I can't get his card. So it was like whatever. I have to play through again at least to get all these Gwent cards. But then I realized I apparently didn't beat the game on the hardest difficulty.
Death March.
So I'm like, well, fuck.
You lowered it?
I didn't. I don't remember ever lowering it.
Yeah, I don't
see why I would.
I don't remember being a big baby also.
I know that I lowered it after I beat it, so like I was getting the headshots, and there was no point in not doing it because I can just kill them in one hit with it on a lowest difficulty. So that'd be the easiest way to go, since it's not very accurate. But I'm pretty sure I didn't do that before I beat it, so I really have no idea.
It is worth mentioning that Joe did have to go, but he said, "I love you" to all of you, and a heartfelt goodbye.
Oh, he just vanished.
I'll see you soon, Joseph Fate.
Yeah, you will. In a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I'm playing a lot of Downwell too.
Is Downwell good? Is it legit?
Downwell's like really good. Shit, man. And there may or may not be a piece on the internet of me fucking gushing about it soon.
Cool. Is it a listicle?
No. It's like real legit.
First time for everything. I'm just gonna keep not actually giving you shit about that. So
it's fine. I'll take the shit and I'll take the paycheck.
And I'll cash that fucking check. Cool, man. I think you should get the platinum first, then do.
That's what I figured. Though that's a whole lot of Witcher in front of me still.
Or
either way, it's gonna be a lot. I don't want to.
If you have to play through the whole game again, just do the DLC.
Well, I figured like if I do Hearts of Stone first, I'm never gonna get the platinum.
Maybe it just wasn't meant to. But if you get the platinum, then maybe you'll never play Hearts of Stone, and maybe that's.
But I don't think that's true because at the very least, I'll wait until the second one comes out, the second DLC, and then play them all. But at least I'll have the platinum still.
True.
Speaking of platinums, I'm pretty close to that Destiny platinum.
Oh.
There's a platinum in Destiny.
Yeah.
That
That game
was in the
ends.
game like a year ago.
It basically
the audacity of having a platinum.
the disc just crumbles into dust.
And your PS4.
In your PS4. If you
That's why they
platinum.
sold so many. Destiny killed PS4s.
Killed mine. Killed Tony's. He's got that white PS4. Garbage.
See?
It's not
Told
garbage.
you.
It's good
My
PS4.
shit. My
Very
complete
white.
and utter joke is now a conspiracy theory.
Now it's legit. All right. You got a question for us, Jarrett? I asked you to call in. It's okay if you don't.
Not really.
All right.
I just wanted to be a part of the show, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's
Yeah,
250. You've been on a couple times within the last 50 episodes, so I figured...
Every couple weeks, I want to leave a message like super PR,
Yeah.
but I realize like I don't have that much to say.
You don't have to say. It could be like 30 seconds. It's just like, hey, what's up?
I'm just silence,
Play
just empty space.
Play
Just
fucking
silence, just
Evolve.
play a song. Just like a bunch of silence and at the very end. And his name is John Cena.
John Cena! That if you did that like once every couple of weeks, I'd fucking lose my mind every single time.
That'd be pretty good. I'd be pretty proud of myself.
Well, now you gotta wait 50 episodes and then start doing it, so we'll forget. Fuck, man, just wait 4 episodes and we'll forget.
Episode 300.
Yeah, 300. We should do something for that.
It's because it's almost a certainty that we'll get to like 400. So
No, I think we should just quit after 300. Which I said, I'm pretty sure I said that we should quit after 250 at 200. So,
So you just started a new tradition.
yeah, quitting every
You should
50
quit
episodes.
after 300, but don't tell anyone. Like do 300 like it's a normal show. See you next week, and just never do it again.
October next year, we'll definitely strike that one up for conversation.
See?
And it was saying, kick a horse in its pussy.
Kick a horse straight in its pussy.
Or you'll just wait until the Game of the Year episodes, and you'll probably just kill each other about it. How many more Game of the Year episodes do you really think you can do before someone dies?
I was pretty close to killing Greg after last year, so
I mean, it's gonna be like that's probably be like our penultimate. I don't think it's gonna get that level anymore.
no, this year's Game of the Year is
gonna be
just
bad.
going to be Tony, Nabishin, Scott, and myself because no one else was on any podcast this year, so
yep.
no one else has a
Like
right.
super mellow, and it's gonna be me and Alex.
I don't know.
Because
Justin's
we
probably
won't
been on
play
enough
games
to
this
be
year.
considered like a
Rude.
like
I
a
play
guest.
games. All right.
Yeah, Justin will show up. You're right, Jared, and he'll be like, "I have an opinion." And be like, "You're not a fucking
I'll be like,
show."
Fuck you, Justin.
His opinion will be Danganronpa, and you're like, well, that game didn't come out this year.
Well,
Yeah.
a Danganronpa
Yeah,
game
actually,
did
yeah.
come out this year.
It
Well,
did.
The real one did.
the creepy one that's not like a real one came out this year.
Yeah, Nabishin.
It's
Suck,
legit.
suck on that dick.
That's legit. Like Persona Dancing All Night's legit. That's not part of the series. It's just a thing that they just got to shove more.
No,
Persona
it's
characters out.
Part of my heart. I just want to dance, Jarrett. Why you want to take this away from me?
Listen, I'm not taking it away from you. I'm just saying it's like there's Persona 4 and then there's Persona 5. And if Persona Dancing All Night was part of it, that would be Persona 5.
No, you're right. It's a continuation of an isolated story.
Right.
But I'm okay with
See?
that. I'm okay with that being like legit.
That's
Danganronpa
like
and
San
then episode
Andreas
3
isn't
was
Grand Theft
Peace Walker.
Auto 4.
Grand Theft, Metal Gear Solid 5 is Peace Walker. There you go.
Grand Theft, Metal Gear Solid 5.
Grand Theft Peace Walker God 5 is Gus.
I'm afraid for the end of that game. I have a funny feeling I'm gonna get really upset.
You should text me when you finish it, and then text
Like there's some
Nabishin,
shit.
and
There
then
are
text
things
me.
working. There, like I've been right about some like real off the cuff like random ass predictions. I was like, why was that? Why was I right when I said that?
There's some good stuff left in that game. Don't worry.
There's some, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm afraid. Like I figured out what who the Man on Fire was, but I texted my friend like 2 months ago, like a month ago. As soon as I saw him, like I know who that dude is, and he's like, you should play the game. And I'm like, just tell me, is that this dude? And he's like, you should play the game. Then I found it out. I'm like, I'm fucking upset.
I was sad that I knew that before I played the game because I probably wouldn't have figured it out if I hadn't known it before I played the game.
You just gotta look at them, and then you go back to your history and your brain. You're like, who the fuck? That also doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, I might have figured it out. I don't know.
It was pretty odd.
All right. Maybe I'm just dumb. All right. Are you happy now?
It's okay. You can be dumb.
Fucking happy. He's got bullets in his head. What do you want from me? All right, Jared. I'm gonna let you go.
All right, folks.
Thanks for calling in, man.
Yeah,
No
thanks,
problem.
man.
Have a good 250.
You as well, I guess.
I'm not going to actually, because I'm not on the show.
Well, you're on the
You are right now.
Well, my good 250 ends when I hang up.
And it was a damn good run.
That's when you open up the wallet, pick out 2 quarters and $2, and just stare at it for a while.
Yep, pretty much.
You got your 250.
Like there's my 250. The only 250 that matters.
Fuck yeah, man. You goddamn right. It's not this one. Jared, I'll hit you up next time we'll play Evolve. All right.
Oh yeah, sure.
You mean the next time Jared comes to play the Destiny raid, right?
He's gone.
Yep, he's gone. He's out.
Life is Strange episode 5 is really good. I don't think we should actually say anything about it now that I think about it.
No.
I think they did 5 for 5. 5 of those 5 episodes are great. And
So I should probably play it, right?
I checked my compared
Go under my profile and play it.
I compared
At some point, sure.
my choices to my friend's choices, and I'm pretty sure you were the only one that had played it. And I think we made almost all the exact same choices. Not sure.
For the last one?
For the last episode.
Or for the all together?
For the last episode.
You know what? I'm thinking. Never mind. Okay.
We made the. I'm positive we made the last same choice. So I don't know about you. And maybe I just shouldn't say it. I was very emotionally distraught toward the end of that episode. I'll say that much. It was very.
I was for a lot of reasons, but like, when like I had like a goal.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yep, me too.
And like I wanted to see that goal to the end, and goddamn it, I wanted that. So.
Yeah, that's exactly like I will fucking burn down the world for this. And I saw it through the end, and it was not easy, but I did. Man,
Talking about games with episodes, who's about to play that Minecraft story mode?
Fuck no. That's my game of the year. By the way, Life is Strange.
There you go. Oh, I thought you were talking about Minecraft story.
100%.
Like,
I don't think there's anything that's gonna take it down. So.
It's definitely my number 2.
Yeah, I saw. Like, I understand like where you're at with Witcher. Witcher's definitely my number 2 at this point. I don't think anything's gonna derail either of those 2 games. Honest to God, but yeah, Life is Strange is probably one of my. It is probably the Witcher equivalent of you for me this year. It's just one of my favorite games I've ever played. It's cool to have a game in a genre that is pretty niche that I really like. That is so good, so good.
Any opinions on some of the reviews?
The things that are I saw a couple reviews. I'm still working on mine.
I'm kind of not like looking too much into them. Like I'm just trying to. I got like their end thoughts, and I was like, oh, okay. So I'm just like trying to get their general impressions of it. But like like I still want to keep my feelings and my thoughts to myself because I think it's fucking amazing. But that's just me.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's like one thing that bothers me, which I'm sure we can discuss later. Of just like, how did this person know to be here? And it's like that's it. Like I saw a little bit of GameSpot's review. Basically, the tweet that they sent out is like, it's a beautiful ending, full of plot holes, and I'm like, I didn't think so. So I don't know. It's I guess like the issues that some people had with it really didn't bother me because they built something up and then they paid it off. The ending of that reminded me a lot of the ending of Mass Effect 3. But like I don't mean to say that as like a negative.
No, I'm just thinking about it.
But like it was a very difficult decision that you kind of felt coming, even if you didn't have an exact idea of what was going to happen. and
but I feel like you have a better understanding, though.
Yeah, but you have a better understanding than maybe the Mass Effect 3. You have a better idea of what's going to happen.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, I was like in a haze after I finished that game. So, Tales of Zestiria is the only other thing I've been playing.
Abby.
I played 5 hours of it yesterday.
I'm just saying, because every time I saw like I was like, Alice first playing Tales of Hysteria, and then like oh really, and it's like immediately after it was like Destiny.
It sucked because like I couldn't play it on Tuesday. I got it on Tuesday when it came out. I couldn't play it then because it fucking Life is Strange, and I stayed up till 3 a.m. playing that, and then I was like,
I was wondering when was the moment you played that game, because like obviously I wanted to talk to you about it, I obviously couldn't, so it was like and I was like looking at your Twitter, it's like, okay, so he's not going to play anytime, so I went to bed, and yeah, that must have been when you played it.
All I tweeted out at the end was I have finished Life is Strange episode 5 because I texted you when I saw that you tweeted that you started playing it. I'm like, don't say anything.
Yeah, I realized that.
And because I didn't want to have any expectation. Luckily, I didn't see anything before I started playing it. I actually started getting really paranoid because I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna see something. I didn't see anything. Yeah. But I got home from work at like 10 that night, and then I had to edit the podcast. So I was editing the podcast while it was downloading in the background, and that's when I was playing Destiny with Tony, because I couldn't play it even if I wanted to because I had to get the podcast out first, and it was also downloading, and I was at my aunt's house that had a slower internet connection. So I was just doing that, got the podcast out, then I sat down and played it, and I had work at like the next morning, and I was like, I don't fucking care. I stay up to play this.
One last thing about Life is Strange, man. I so fucking called it. Like at the beginning of this year, I was like, there's something about this game that is just compelling. Like before it even came out, I was just like saying like, I don't know what it is about this game, because I remember talking to you about this. Like, do you think there's something about this game? Because there's something about it, and you was like, yeah, I guess. And I guess you weren't really feeling it as much as I was at first.
No, I was like, I was worried. I didn't want to get too excited about it.
Yeah, because this was before it even came out.
Yeah,
and I just
because I'd heard about this game like September of last year, and I was excited about it, but I didn't want to get too excited. Because like, don't
play The Walking Dead season 2.
Because I just that is honest to God exactly what it was. Because like I got burned by that, and Don't Nod, Remember Me If You Love It or Hate It. Like that was generally a not very well received game. So I was hesitant, but man, that first episode, like I was hooked. I knew, I'm like, well, I'm gonna play the rest of this.
Yep.
And I didn't think they could actually pay off like every episode.
Yeah, I'm seriously surprised how like it's just consistently that it was just good, and it just got better and better and better for me. And for me personally, like I love like almost everything. Episode 3 is my favorite. 5 is my second. Which is like basically the exact opposite of what are good episodes in a Telltale series. Usually the middle of the climax is the worst part, and the ending is the second worst part. But yeah, 3 was my favorite just because like that ending and everything that happens in it. And then 5 is basically that again. They're almost like exactly the same. And 5, like, because I was thinking about it again, like a couple days after I finished playing it, like what you're doing moment to moment in 5 is like just kind of like super cool and really creative, and it's just it's cool. Like it's hard to describe it any other way of like, this is really cool and really smart, and this is like doing stuff like I could have never expected. So Tales of Hysteria.
The
fifth time you said it this week.
It's like I haven't. People keep fucking tweeting me like, yeah, I'm 25 hours in. I'm like, great. Like, like Mark Griffiths is like, yeah, I played 15 hours and I don't see end in sight, and I think this is the best Tales game, maybe. I'm like, I want to play more. And I do. I'm like 5 hours in, and I don't know. this is such a weird game. I feel like I say that every time. Is like, because like Zillia was very different, right? And then Zillia 2 was kind of like continuing down that different path, like to this weird like dialogue choice shit. And like Zestiria is like way like a totally other different thing. Of like it's really cinematic. Like there's seamless transitions between walking on the field and cutscenes.
I saw one of those,
which is like super weird for a Tales game. Like your character will be walking and then you'll hit like a threshold and then like the camera will like dramatically pan around and like it'll just seamlessly go into like a dialogue scene. I'm like, weird. This is weird. It's cool. I like it. The battle format is set up kind of like Grace's, which I'm like, because I don't like Grace's combat. So it's vertical, right? So if you hit up, you're moving up towards an enemy as opposed to left and right, like most of the Tales games are. But it's still good though. Like there's basically this SC gauge. It's like a spirit chain gauge, and you have 100 spirit chain, and your moves will cost different amounts. But the lower that gauge is, and it refills like pretty quickly, kind of like the AC change in Zillia and Grace's. The lower that gauge is, the more damage, like exponentially, the more damage you do.
That's cool.
So it's kind of like imperative to really hammer in on an enemy, which is cool. It's different, and like I'm still being introduced to new gameplay mechanics. But it is like Grace's, where you have basically martial arts is the equivalent of base arts. Like there are arts that are just regular attacks, and then they call them hidden arts, which are just magic arts in Grace's, where like they're mapped to your axe. You don't have to do a stance change to do them. Is the only difference. So they and usually the hidden arts are like have an elemental effect, and by doing a hidden art before you do a bunch of like regular attacks, the martial arts, it will add that element to your martial arts, which is it's kind of cool. I don't know, it seems interesting and cool, and I adore everything about like what that story is telling. Like it really hit me immediately because Zillia had like a really slow build to it. Grace's had a fucking basically was walking in reverse before you got to anything that was interesting.
Right? Like remember that fucking cannon?
Yeah. Oh, God. Like Grace's was like 10 hours before anything interesting happened. The characters were pretty likable.
That tutorial was pretty long.
But like you basically, the prologue of that game is like 6 hours of you playing as kids, and you don't have any of the better arts. And then it finally something happens. And then they're adults, and then you have kind of it feels like the game actually starts. Zillia is a little bit different, but there's an abilities. It's formatted weird, and like the characters aren't as likable, I guess, immediately. Zillia characters grow a lot and they become really great, but like the Zestiria has like this fantastical feel to it. Like it's very fantasy. Like it was nice to get that feel from a Tales game, which I haven't in a while. And like Saray, the main character, he's just like really likable. He reminds me a lot of Lloyd. From
Lloyd's pretty awesome. Wait, does that mean there's a genus in this game?
No, I mean there's like an equivalent, but he's like actually likable.
Okay, he's not an asshole.
Yeah, so like the premise of the game is like this guy who can see Saray, the main character. He can see seraphim, which I guess are spirits. I don't know. They're just seraphim. Like that's what they call them. But normal humans can't see them. He was raised with them, so he is like they call it a resonance, so he can basically see them where most people can't, and that makes him special. Blah blah, special hero, kind of this stuff. They embrace that. They don't really shy away from it. They get right to it, and so like it's cool. Like when you meet the first other human character, which is one of the other party members, like they're like walking around like it's just it looks like it's cutting back between like just the two of them, and then it cuts to Saray's point of view where there's like a whole bunch of seraphim like around, and they look like normal people, but like the other person can't see or hear any of them. So he's got like this seraphim that he grew up with. His name is Mikleo. He's kind of your genus equivalent, but they have like a great rapport. It's not annoying. It's not condescending. It's very like loving and brotherly. And it makes it so much more likable, and everything's likable and fantastical, and I don't know. I've been seeing some reviews about it, like I think there was a GameSpot review said Tales of Zestiria reinforces that the Tales series is the Law and Order SVU of video games, and I'm like, that seems like pretty harsh. But I think I have like a bit of a different perspective because I play all of them, and I see the subtle changes a lot more than I guess most people do. So it's really good. It's really like it has me super invested like almost immediately, which hasn't happened in a Tales game since Vesperia with me. So
that's good.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with it. I'm excited to play more of it.
Yeah, I want to get my hands on it sooner rather than later.
Yeah, it looks like a PS3 game because it is one. It's just also available on PS4. It's worth noting, like it doesn't look great. I mean, it looks great, but it doesn't look like PS4 great. It looks like PS3 great. So, but it looks really good in 1080p, and the frame rate's fucking solid as a rock on PS4, which I'm sure it's probably not on PS3. So, that's it. We did have one more person I wanted to call in. If you're watching, person, he said SVU is really fucking good though. And then we'll move on to the emails and we'll end the show. Unless FaZe is still here and he really wants to talk about Tales of Zestiria. He's the person that played like 20 hours of it. I'm like, I just want to play more. It's also it's like not really like progression isn't really level based. It's equipment based. It's really hard to explain. But basically you have slots that are skill slots, and equipment fills those slots, and you get buffs for like putting two of those skills adjacent to one another or all in a horizontal line. And like that's how you get more powerful. Level doesn't really have as much effect, which is kind of cool. So it's different. Here he is. Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Hey, Roger.
How is everyone? Pretty good.
I'm pretty good.
Good. That's good to hear. Congratulations, 250.
Yeah. Thanks, man. You guys,
No problem.
The Boner Points crew just hit like what, 41?
Yeah. No, 40 yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Damn. What was
I
I
was trying to get Caleb on here to crash this.
Fuck yeah. But he's probably
he's not. He's doing
asleep.
birthday stuff. Like, ew.
Is it his birthday?
It's Sunday. Sunday.
Oh. So tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can you tell Caleb that he's a fuck?
I have already. So
Actually, I'm gonna text him a picture because I have his phone number now, and I believe he immediately regrets actually giving me his phone number. I'm gonna take a picture of this conversation, this Skype conversation, and I'm gonna tell him he's a fuck.
There you go.
yeah, it's good.
Roger, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing great now that I'm here.
Yeah.
You know, my entire day has been leading to this.
What do you remember? What episode you were on? Irrational Passions?
Absolutely not.
Okay. It was
like 3,000.
It was like 290, 239, 290. Woof, not there yet. It was like 239 or something. That was just you, me, Nabishin, and Scott. Tony, you weren't on that one, I don't think.
Maybe not.
This is Roger Picorni, Tony.
Hi, Tommy.
Hello.
He's much younger than us, but I adore him.
So are we talking like 4?
Yeah, like
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
like maybe
We're going to kindergarten next year.
maybe 6 on a good day. You were on 229.
That's exciting. I like that number.
Yeah, 229. It's not as good as 69. What? All right. Can we make an agreement right here, right now?
Sure.
Bonus points, episode 69.
Yeah.
Like I'm banking for that spot.
okay, we'll write you in.
You gotta pen me in on that one. Caleb said, "Ask Roger. I wanted to be on," and I'm gonna respond with, "I don't believe you."
Yeah, bullshit. I DM'd him and I was like, "Oh, okay, you can come on." He's like, "Oh, okay. How long's it gonna be?" I'm like, "Anytime you want." He's like, "All right, I can't do it." I'm like, "All right, Caleb."
All right, whatever. Fucking excuses.
Yeah, and also 69, episode 69. We'll name it boner points. Like literally, we'll name
Yeah,
it
you
boner
have,
points.
you have no choice. I was on what episode 39?
Yeah.
That was a good episode. Except I wasn't on the whole thing, so it was like subpar, I guess.
Yeah, it was one of our best episodes.
That picture you fucking made, man. Holy shit!
I love that image.
I don't think I laughed that hard in a long time. I think I cried laughing at that. I mean, I cry a lot, but
I worked a good like 30 minutes on that, to be completely honest with you. So I'm glad.
I have plans to make it my profile picture on Twitter, but I'm really lazy.
If you really want me to, I'll make you a good one.
Okay.
I'll make it.
You crop just the me in the varsity jacket out of it.
Okay, gotcha.
I will. I'm gonna use that for sure. I like that you, without asking for permission ever, just have taken my face off of whatever Twitter profile picture I have and just put it on stuff.
Well, that's what you gotta do. You gotta help your brand.
Yeah, I gotta do that with you, especially the one of like you with the lasers in the background.
Yeah, I have a PNG of that. I can send that to you.
All right, high quality, preferably. Like,
Gotcha. 1080p.
FaZe in the chat says he loved your interview with Colin Moriarty.
Thank you. It was a good one.
While you're on here, you should pimp your stuff.
RajFormer.com, youtube.com/RajFormer. I did an interview with Colin Moriarty. It was good. I think it was really good. I don't want to name drop or anything, but like it was good. People like it, I guess. I do a podcast called Bonus Points or Boner Points when Alex is on. It's fun. Caleb Scythomble is with me. Go follow him, Caleb_Lero. Yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah, you guys are unironically one of my favorite groups of children on the internet.
Name all your favorite groups of children right now on the internet.
The guys from that what was that one cartoon show where Recess.
Okay.
I got it.
Recess.
Yeah. Did you know exactly what I was thinking of? No,
Yeah, I did.
That's it. They're not even on the internet. But that Recess movie was really great.
Yep, that was the first DVD movie.
Mine was Pokemon the first movie, but that's
I was
acceptable.
Hey Arnold on VHS.
That's not a DVD by definition.
Oh, I thought you said.
All done.
I just wanted you to call in, Roger, just so I could say hi.
Hi guys. I feel like I'm gonna talk to Alex though. How you doing, Abishan?
I'm good, man. It's been a while.
Tony, you doing well?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Ever.
It's been ever.
That's good.
I like how if Scott's not on the show, we have to fill the void of Scott with like 17 different people.
Yeah.
You missed it. Some dude named Riley called in. He'd never even heard of us. He just stumbled onto us on Twitch. I'm like, you have no idea the barrel of monkeys you have fucking stumbled onto.
That's awesome.
I'm using OBS, by the way, Roger.
Ooh, fancy.
I feel you. That's all I'm gonna say. It's fucking
really
with
good.
me.
It's really?
Yeah, it's fucking with me.
That's no good. Have you guys been playing Tales from the Borderlands?
No, the finale came out recently.
Ooh, that's what I want to talk about real quick.
Go for it.
That game's really good. That's it. It's like one of my game of the years. You guys should really be playing it.
I
don't give a shit about
It
Borderlands.
was free. I downloaded that. I just haven't played
so
it yet.
I saw a review headline that said Tales of the Borderlands Episode 5 makes it Game of the Year potential.
Yeah, I agree with that. It totally is. Yeah, Caleb and I have been playing it, and he's gung ho about it as me. Like that game is like one of the best things I played this year, by far. It's Episode 5. I wrote this on Twitter once. I said Episode 5 is the best thing that Telltale Games has ever made. Like episode of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's better than Walking Dead, Wolf Among Us. It's just fantastic, and it's just the funniest video game I've ever played. So yeah.
Is it funnier than Portal 2? That's the real question. I don't know if you played Portal 2.
Definitely. Yeah. It's funnier than Portal 2, South Park. Consistently funny. It's a great game.
That's like, it's weird because I've been curious about Tales from the Borderlands. I couldn't give a shit about Borderlands, but I hear that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about Borderlands either. But like the characters, the atmosphere, it's just a fun time. Like I don't give a shit about anything else other than this game. Like outside of this game, like I don't care about Borderlands 2, 1, anything.
You gotta make a pact with me here then.
Mm-hmm.
If I play Tales from the Borderlands, that means you gotta play Life is Strange.
Oh, I already have that queued up. Yeah, I'll play that. I'll play that right now if you want me to. Pick it up.
Absolutely. I don't know if you heard when we were talking about episode 5.
Yeah.
Real fucking good.
I actually heard the opposite from my friend. So you guys might be.
Who's your friend?
liars.
He sounds like a fuck.
Right? He is though. He really is.
Is his name Caleb by chance?
No, close. No, Frankie. No, he played both Tales from the Borderlands, then he played Life is Strange like right after it, and he's like, yeah, Life is Strange episode 5 was disappointing. So I was like, okay. So
well,
I'll try it out though.
I'm gonna find him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell him he's a fuck.
You can do that. You can do that. He's also a child, so you might be on some type of list.
I think I'm way after I came on your podcast and said the word boner points about 17 times. I think I'm definitely on that fucking list, man. Hey, I don't know if you had a question for us, Roger. I know I just asked you to be on our show, so.
No, I just want to ask you guys.
Okay.
How you guys are?
Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm tired. I think we're all pretty tired at this point.
You know, okay, I want to talk about the evolution of this podcast, you know, because I'm seeing your Skype profile picture, and it's like this old-ass image, like your profile picture.
Yeah, that was Logo 2.0.
So when was that, like, episode?
2021, I think.
Wow.
Maybe 18. We're on Logo 6.0 now.
Mm-hmm. I like this logo a lot, by the way.
The old one or the current one?
This one. Yeah, the one that you have now, yeah. But yeah, I just want to ask you like how you guys like evolved from episode 21 to 250 as podcasters and just talking about video games and really solidifying your opinions.
Well, Tony started talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you were first on, you didn't do much of that. Then you just weren't on for 2 years. And now
All right,
here you
listen. I was on. It's not as much.
are.
I didn't pull a Joe, okay?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he just stopped talking to me. He just left. I don't know, like Nabashin. It's a really,
I don't know what to say.
It's a really hard thing to answer. I feel like out of all of us, Scott has changed the most. I think like
I agree with that.
When we first started, like, because I didn't think Scott would go for this. Like, I'd known Scott for like about 6 years before we started doing this together, maybe like 7 years. And you know, he's pretty introverted. He's pretty shy, not in like a bad way or anything. Like once he feels comfortable around you, he'll totally like whatever. Like Evan's always been like he's always been super friendly. So like back when we started, it was just the three of us. I knew that Evan and I could bring like out Scott because he was always comfortable around us. But Scott has gone from kind of like that to like just funny, witty, charming, and I know it sounds like I'm just fucking inflating Scott's ego when he's not here, but like to like just like also being really concise and educated and succinct when he's talking about like video games. Of all of us, like the thing that's changed the most is Scott, and I think he makes all of us better. And I know like it sounds fucking super corny and hokey, especially because he's not here, but like I'm being totally serious. So
that's a good one. No, I just think it's very interesting because you guys one of the best podcasts out there, in my opinion.
Your opinion is false.
Are we talking about the same podcast?
Yeah.
Irrational
Passions
I listen to you guys
podcast.
every week. Every week I listen. I don't necessarily.
You
write
listen to
comments,
the
but I
first
listen to
35 minutes, and then you're like, man, this is a long podcast.
It really is a long podcast, but like I just think it's very interesting how you guys came from, you know, episode 20 or whatever to 250, and you guys come a long way. And yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely. We'll have to get you back on soon. I mean, we'll have you on for Game of the Year content. So
yeah, for sure.
it is crazy to think like Scott and I had a moment recently where we're like, man, it's been like 5 years. He's like, shit. Because Scott is still on regularly, and that makes him and I the most appeared hosts on Irrational Passions podcast.
And I'm like probably second, or, or second to you guys at this point. Now, instead of Evan.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Nobshin's got like 2 years on you.
All right. Yeah, but who got an option on the show in the first place? Right, me.
All right, calm down. So like, yeah, it's crazy. 250 episodes is a whole lot. It's 5 years worth of episodes, even though we've been going for about 5.5 years. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So we started in July 2010, so now it's October. So yeah, 5 years and 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Hot diggity dog. Well, thank you for the question, Roger.
Nope, thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you guys for just making good content and just being inspirations in my podcasting career. I appreciate it.
Well,
I mean that sincerely. I'm not just trying to like just trying to like shits and giggles. Like I really mean that. Like you guys are one of the best podcasts and I really listen to it and I really try to become a better podcaster from you guys' podcast.
Well, if you ever want to learn from the Meisters, you're welcome to just come back on and just wreck shit. So
yeah. Okay.
Thank you for coming on, Roger. You put out an awesome product as well. Don't sell yourself short. Check out bonus points. YouTube.com/Roger Picorni.
Rogformer.
Rogformer. I keep saying Rogformer, and I'll never stop just because I read it phonetically in my head, and I'm sorry, Roger.
You know what? Not accepted. Apology not accepted. Okay, have a good day, guys.
Fair enough. Have a good one, man.
Bye.
Later, man.
All right. I think that's it for calls.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone who called in, though. I love all of you, especially Jarrett and Joe and Roger and everyone.
I should have sent a message to him, seeing if he's doing a monthly patch.
Yeah, we should have. We should have just been like, Jarrett, so what the fuck? That's it for video games. You guys want to take a peek in the mail sack?
Yeah, real quick. Let's go.
Let's got an email or voicemail from Silver PR. You guys got to let me know if it's too loud for you. Okay.
Okay.
Because it might be.
What up, guys? Silver PR here.
It's okay.
Sorry
it's
that
okay.
I can't do a
It could be a little louder.
Today.
Okay.
I saw you twice. I didn't do it on episode
Is that good?
Yeah. I was quite busy. My girlfriend and I were celebrating 5 years.
Oh, congrats.
You know, with the
We're
kid
celebrating
and
5 years.
you know, life. So
It all comes
but
together.
I'm glad you guys reached 250 episodes. Congratulations to all of you, Alex, Nabashin, Greg, Tony, Scott. Did I missing somebody?
Greg,
Joe, maybe.
Evan, but no.
Tony, did I mention him? Anyway,
You guys have said
congratulations,
twice.
guys, and quite reminiscing about stuff that I, throughout the years that I've been listening to you guys. For example, the voicemails that I sent. I have fond memories of some of them, like the TMNT one about the reverse Midas. That one I'm so proud about because, you made the episode name after that. That was awesome.
Personal favorite.
Also the one that I called, that I cutting a bitch and I was putting some symphony music in the background. Really dark shit when Cora talked.
Another personal favorite.
And, also episode 100, I believe, you name it like what? Like Rob,
Yep.
Rob, that kind of stuff, And that's what I love you about you guys. I mean, you're not celebrities, and you're just a group of friends that get well together doing a podcast.
We're barely that.
And I don't get that from somewhere else. Maybe from interactive distractions and some other ones, but you guys have a chemistry that I don't feel from other ones, and that's what I love about you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, guys, and 250. Here's for 50 more, and God knows how much. So,
Please let it end.
that's pretty much about what I'm gonna say. I mean, not give you questions and whatnot. I mean, maybe reminisce of some of the memories. That I believe you've already been talking about those throughout the episode, perhaps. But I just living some of my love, to you guys that I've been doing for somewhere around 2 years now, and I don't know how many of you guys or the people that listen enjoy sometimes my expressions and stuff that I do through the voicemail. So, yeah, I'm kind of tired.
Katie
I'm
loves
doing
your
some
voice.
Street Fighter 5 beta. I will talk about
I
that
do
next
too.
week. So, without further ado, guys, congratulations. Have a fun one. Have a happy Saturday. Philip PR, signing out.
Thanks so much, man. It would not be an episode of Rational Passions without a voicemail from Silver PR.
True that.
Thank you. Thank you, Silver PR, for sending him so much. I think we've done enough reminiscing. I'm reminiscing on the 3 hours of audio and the 3 hour, 45-minute Skype call we've been doing. So,
oh yeah,
without a single break. So, we're going to throw the show out. Thank you to everyone who called in. I love all of you so much. I have a nice little list here. To Riley, Barrett, Joe, Cameron, Harold, Jarrett, Roger, and anybody else I might have missed. Thank you so much for calling in. We really appreciate it. I'm glad that you guys could be a part of episode 250. Sorry that Scott couldn't be here. He really did want to be here, but he had to work on a lot of schoolwork. And he was hoping he could get it done before tonight, but he just couldn't. So it happens. But he'll be back next week, and I'm sure we'll catch him up. But you guys can't tell him that nice shit I said about him, okay?
Yeah, right? Don't fucking tell him.
Yeah, don't fucking tell him. You can contact us and be a part of the show like a regular show, not a live show like we're doing now, in a variety of ways. You can email us, mailsack@irrationalpassions.com, mailsack @irrationalpassions.com, or you can leave us a voicemail like Silver PR did at 404-590-1337. Standard long distance fees do apply. You can follow each of us on Twitter. I'm at AlFighter27. Scott is at WhatTechuz. Nobishin's at Nabeshin. Nabeshin, Nabeshin 186. And Tony's at Tony Horvath. All one word. Some other stuff. Rate and review us on iTunes and Stitcher. Follow the site on Twitter at IrrationalPod. Go to VGEvo.com. Check out the awesome podcast network. Go to our YouTube page, youtube.com/IrrationalPassions. Sly Cooper is starting very, very soon. And you can watch our Destiny raid. Hopefully you'll be able to watch another Destiny raid soon there. And of course,
as soon as like tomorrow. That's the day that we sometimes do those.
You can actually watch the video version of this episode as well there. So, and one more thing, please tell your friends. Word of mouth is the best way to spread the love, and everything else, irrationalpassions.com. We're doing Extra Life this year. It's on November 7th. We're starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be playing games for 24 hours to raise money for Child's Play charity. Our donation page you can get to really quickly if you go to bit.ly/IPEL2015. That's all caps for those. IPEL, that is. So that's where you can get to our donation page. I haven't set up the website page yet just because there's a few things I want to work out with our producer, our good friend Trollrare first. But that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be there. It's going to be video. We'll be doing something the night before, and I think we'll be recording the Thursday before that. So that's in 2 weeks. So tune into that. And that's all I got. Anything else? Did I miss anything?
Nope.
Cool. Thank you so much for watching, listening, participating in the stream, or calling in. We really appreciate it. We couldn't have made 250 episodes without you guys. Seriously, we love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you, Tony, for joining me as always. Thank you, Nabshin, for joining me as always. Sorry that you couldn't make it, Scott, but we still love you. I've been your host, Alex O'Neill. Play your games. Stay irrational. We'll talk to you all next week. Titles.
Are there titles?
There are titles.
Where can I find said titles?
At the bottom. Oh, shit.
We're
not on Google Hangouts, so twist.
I didn't know that there was a doc for this episode. Okay, let's see. Titles. Oh, there's a lot. Okay.
Cameron just typed out the entire lyrics to Space Jam, or he copied and pasted.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so we've got Salty Saturday. One forehead, too little. Nabshin, please.
Hold on. Sorry.
This is your
bunny joke.
Okay. Skywriting. I love Harris Teeter. The Stream Dream, King Crazy, No Time to Explain, Titty Fuck Those Butt Cheeks, a softcore gamer. I see the appeal of doing the same shit every day.
Every time or whatever.
Every time. RN Jesus. I don't know how to enunciate this one.
Ah, she's okay.
Okay. Yeah, but he's my asshole. I pay in nudes. Harold let the dogs out. Tony, go take a shower. Tales of Duelist. So Tales of Zestiria.
Oh, there are a lot of good ones. I like the melancholy feel of One Forehead Too Little. And also Harold let the dogs out.
I like the forehead joke. I think it's funny.
Nabishin?
I see the appeal doing the same shit every time because that's exactly what we're doing.
Oh shit. I like that one. You might have swayed me on that one. Tony, what do you think?
I don't mind.
All right. I can say the episode number if somebody wants to say the title, or I can say the title.
I'm just gonna not say stuff.
All right, it's you and me now.
Go for it.
Podcast episode. Oh,
yeah, we have to have a clean audio.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
you're right.
This is Irrational Passion Podcast episode 205. No, that's not
It's
it.
250.
Yeah, and sure enough it is. This is Irrational Passions Podcast episode 250.
I see the appeal of doing the same shit every time. No third part, Tony?
No. There's no Scott. There's no third part.
There's no Scott. There's no third part. Thank you to all of our video viewers. I'm going to stop recording.
I'm going back to bed.
And Nabishin's going back to bed. Good night,
Dave
and play your games and stay irrational. You know how I say. Bye.
Dave and White.